Man, what it do?
What's up? What's up, AB? How we doing, baby?
Hey, this is immigrant's day right here. This is an immigrant's dream. Every immigrant's dream of this
Immigrants'
owning this truck.
dream, yo. We need all the immigrants to join in. Guys, welcome to Profit Report with AB and Steve. Today we're covering AB's favorite car
Yo, man,
and the one he
I
currently
think I've only
drives.
owned Toyotas pretty much all my life.
Is that a fact?
Actually, no, I had a Buick once. But that was a brief moment. That was a brief moment before, you know, I went back on my immigrant route. I think
Yeah,
everybody in the
you
house,
know,
man. Well, we've yeah. Well, you know about it. You know about it. The immigrant life and that Toyota life is. I think we would people will go to war for Toyota. That's how much love this brand gets all around the world.
that is the truth. There's at least one Toyota in every immigrant family, for sure. My parents had a Highlander, and man, they talked so highly about that vehicle. And I know a lot of immigrants that have a Toyota. Our boy AB currently is still rocking his, is it a Highlander?
Highlander, yeah, baby. Hell
Look at
yeah.
that.
I mean, my brother drives a Camry. My other brother used to have a Venza. What else? I mean, I used to have another Camry before. I mean, I'm a Toyota
Damn.
diehard fan, baby. I mean, my dad, we used to have a Toyota pickup truck back in the day.
Wow. Toyota pickup trucks are actually low key underrated. Those are actually pretty nice. I like
Bro,
Toyota pickup truck.
they are, I mean,
Yo, they're
even
nice.
even the terrorists use them. like,
They're so dependable.
bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're a terrorist, like, you can't break down in the middle of like doing some bad shit.
That's facts.
You know
You
what
need
I'm
something
saying? Like,
reliable.
so if you go anywhere in the Middle East, what is that shit that's running around the damn desert? It's a Toyota pickup truck or a Land Cruiser or a that kind of thing.
That would be a nice little ad slogan for them. So good that the terrorists use it. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Something
mean,
related to that.
bro, you could go to Nigeria, like all everybody, even like those like juntas when they
Yep.
try to take over the military and they coming down the road. What are they on usually on a
They
pickup truck of a Toyota?
they coming with Toyotas. You ain't lying. They ain't coming with no Kia, no Hyundai. They coming with a Toyota.
Nah, maybe a little Nissan pickup here and there.
For the
What
terrorists
else?
that can't afford it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? They don't got the funds like that. They're just up and coming, so
They're
they got to get the
rookie terrorists,
Nissan. Yeah.
don't have a lot of experience.
Yeah, when everybody uses your car, that's when you know, like, all right. It's kind of like Coca Cola, bro. We keep covering these like just
Staples.
epic, yeah, like
Yes.
these epic brands. I mean, I think, damn, bro, with cars, it's not even close. I don't even know who's number two.
Let's
Like in
see.
terms of just like brand
Sales.
recognition, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
for
not,
vehicles?
yeah.
Let's see.
You know what would you we got HJ in the chat. Who we got in the chat? We got a viewer. Thanks for coming in, guys. This your boy AB. We're back. We are back. Lexus. Hmm. Well,
What?
that is a Toyota brand though.
It is
Lexus is
a
a Toyota
Toyota
brand.
brand for sure.
What's going on, guys? Drop a comment as you come in. Make sure you like that video when y'all come in, guys. We need that like on that video so we can get some engagements. YouTube likes them likes. YouTube like them likes. We're trying to figure out who's like the most recognizable car brands in the world, guys. What do y'all think? I mean, I say Toyota. It's not even close, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Yeah, Mercedes is up there. Um, that's an iconic logo. But
Volkswagen just, just slips in at number two, with number
man,
three
it's
with
that Europe,
Hyundai.
man. It's that Europe. And then Asia,
Mm.
Hyundai. Yeah,
But yeah, Toyota's number one. You
I'm
know,
surprised Honda is not in there. But
I am surprised. I think Honda fell off a little bit. It's not as popping as it used to be, but it's still up there.
HJ, if we got HJ in the chat, I know this is one of your big topics. What do you think? Is Honda falling off? We're covering Toyota, guys, tonight. It's the big guy, the big boy. Look at this market share, 11% around the world, 8.5 million total sales in a year. I think though, Volkswagen has kind of caught up to them because they've acquired other brands and things. I don't know what
Yes,
year data this is, but last time I
this is
checked,
2023.
okay, okay, yeah, because I don't know. I thought I saw something like they were number one, Volkswagen. Um, but I mean, remember
Yeah.
Tesla yesterday was like 1.7 million, so we're talking, 10x Tesla, top selling. I would say car brand or something, not vehicles. Um, because it's gonna give you individual cars versus total sales. What do you guys think? Look at Toyota being amazing in every way. I don't know about all that. We're gonna get into the numbers. In 20, the top selling car brands worldwide with Toyota and Tesla. Okay, there we go. Toyota secured the top spot with over 10.7 million
Mm.
vehicles sold globally. Just man, sometimes Google be acting up. Like that's not what I need. Give me the
Yeah,
top 10 list.
I know. I know. This is the good and bad about AI. Sometimes it
Full year
doesn't give
auto
you what you
sales.
need.
Maybe that second link. Maybe that second link with the green thing on it.
Which one? This one right here?
No,
Let's
no,
see.
no, no, no. One more down. What's
Let's see.
this? Maybe you'll get lucky with that one. Looks like some kind of car. Come on, give me a list. I need a list. Oh, bang. Wait, what
No,
the?
this can't be
Oh
right.
my God.
No, this can't be right. This
Ah,
is not it.
man.
Well, we know that
Yeah,
Toyota is number one seller. That's a fact with all the research that we've done. Who's in the chat, guys? You guys, anybody drive a Toyota right now? Who drives a Toyota? Our boy AB, my co-host, have been rocking a Toyota since you've been riding that car for a minute now, bro. I don't
bro.
know how long you had it.
It lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna get rid of it. I mean, I had a Toyota before this one. I crashed that one. That's why I had to get this one.
Damn.
I know
Oh,
Hassan used
Hassan.
to have a Scion. He used to have I think yeah, he used to have like a Scion two door, which was a Toyota brand. I think they
Right.
discontinued that brand now. I don't think
Oh,
it's
Scion is discontinued? Oh.
I think so. I think so.
Hassan, is that true? You got fact check your boy AB if he's wrong.
Yeah, man. I had Scion TC, now Lexus, and yeah, Lexus IS and LS. Yeah.
I do like the LS. Um,
Yeah, he got the old school LS and he got the kind of a newer Scion is discontinued. That's what Hassan is saying. What's going on?
ah,
Who's watching, guys? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here with us. We're covering Toyota. This is Car Week. We covered Tesla yesterday, guys. We covered Tesla yesterday. We gave Elon a couple of ways to improve the company, right?
we
Um,
absolutely did. Gems. We gotta send it to him, bro. We gotta add him on X. You know what I'm saying? You definitely dropped some gems yesterday. We gotta add him, bro.
Yeah, man. Steve-O, like I like that Steve-O likes to, cause I be just like shooting the shit off the hip, right? And he's like, bam, he's like, he checks me, and then it's like, oh, okay, I'm actually like got some point because he's like, man, no way, no woman don't drive no Tesla, and then we find out, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I like that, but I'll be just seeing some shit and I just say it. Half of the time I'll be bullshitting, half of the time I'll be wrong, but I'll be saying it though. It's
Hey,
just like,
when it hits, it hits though. You know what I'm saying? When it's facts, it's facts.
So what is your current opinion about Toyota, Steve?
I mean, it's one of those situations where it's a dependable vehicle. Obviously, a lot of history. I do have to say, the newer Toyota Camrys, bro. I rented one like earlier this year. I was
Yeah,
like, this is a Toyota. I was like, this thing looks nice, bro. So they have improved their design, so
yeah.
it looks much nicer than before.
But the prices also have went up too. They're not that cheap anymore.
No, Toyota is not cheap. I think people, if we go to the Toyota
I
website,
feel like cars overall have gotten like super expensive for no freaking reason. I really do feel that way.
I completely
Hey,
agree.
San, we got San in the building. San
What's
just
up,
bought a
Stan?
car like I think sometime this year. I think she got like I think she got like a Kia. San, how did you like go about like picking a car to buy? That's kind of an interesting thing. Yeah, look at these prices,
Look at
guys.
these prices.
44K. Um,
44K.
I think that BZ4X is a fully electric, if I'm not mistaken. Battery EV.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it does it. Battery EV,
Yep.
Forerunner, 41,000, Forerunner. I mean, these ones are a little bit expensive. Land
Yeah.
Cruiser,
Like
56,000.
56K. Wow, look at that. Look at even
RAV4?
RAV4 at
That's actually
30K.
not bad though. 29 for a RAV4? That's pretty good.
Cars got expensive for no reason. I think just because everything else too. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. Just everything is like
Highlander.
30 plus. I mean, look at
Yeah,
Highlander at 40K, right? At that point, you're like, wait a minute, why
Highlanders.
wouldn't I buy? Well, I had help from my cousin. I have expensive test, which wasn't in my budget. I had help from my cousin. I wonder what she means by that. Um, I think
Corolla
San, tell
Cross
us what car
Hybrid.
you bought, and did you test drive a bunch of cars? How did that go? Now,
Look
Toyota
at
is a
this. Even a
Japanese brand,
Corolla.
right? Yeah,
Yes,
22, 22. But they do make cars in the US though. It doesn't all come from Japan.
they do.
They have
Yes,
manufacturer plants here in the US. They do have like so guys, the two major brands for Toyota is obviously Toyota and Lexus. Lexus is fully owned.
yes,
I think it's fully owned by Toyota. It's more of like their premier brand, right? Um
yes.
Trucks are out of San Antonio, I think. Yeah, they have a huge plant in San Antonio, Toyota, and they have it like in Alabama. Like they like to go to like these like remote places. I don't know because they get like free land or something, but they built. I didn't drive, but that was that car, which is a Kia Soul. All right, so Sam got a Kia Soul. Um,
Kia Soul.
and they were cool when they came out.
So
Remember
yeah,
with the freaking rats and shit going like this.
with the
Push.
advertising, yeah, that was popular.
Yeah, that was fun. Remember that was who was that dude that jumped over the cars and shit? He dunked over it. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin was pushing the
Oh,
Kia.
over a Kia Soul, really?
Was it a Soul or like a
Oh, I
just a
don't
regular
remember that.
Kia or something? But that's when they were like really made a
Oh,
splash. Like I think, yeah.
yeah, they were a big sponsor for NBA too. Kia was a big sponsor with TNT.
Toyota. Let's see. Hassan said
Um,
Toyota has a few more brands in Japan. Yeah, Dishatsu plus they are in forklifts and lifts, etc. Plus Alabama plans to be actually giving American jobs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
hey, like people were not messing with Asian cars way back in the
yep.
day, and then
Hmm.
it flipped, and it's like Asian cars are the most reliable cars in the world. Like they did a lot of work to really gain that trust from people. Um, but yeah, I mean, Sand didn't drive. What pushed you to feel comfortable to buy? Yeah. So guys, we will get into it. Like, well, I guess we'll get into a little bit of history here. It's
A
an
little
old
bit of
brand.
history. Who knows? Do you know the story of Toyota? AB? Do you know what kind of company they started as? Trivia question. Who knows what kind of company they were initially before they became Toyota.
Was it a
Anybody?
was it a bicycle company? I feel like it was something that was moving, and then like they like
They made some completely something different. They were making like textile and stuff like that.
huh.
Um, yeah.
Okay.
So this so Sakachi Toyota is the one that invented Toyota in 1926. So he revolutionized the textile industry
Oh,
in
they're gonna make
Japan
a
with
hundred
his
years this
groundbreaking
year, next
innovation.
year.
A
Wow. So they're
hundred
gonna make a
years.
hundred
Look at
years.
that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yes. And then he used a concept called Jidoka automation with a human touch that became a core principle of the later Toyota production system, TPS. I don't know if you learned that in supply chain, AB. That's big. Like they're known for their supply chain, their how
Yes.
they handle all that. His son was inspired to enter the market, and then it looks like in 1933 they introduced they introduced their first prototype in 1934, and his first prototype was made in 1935. Guys,
I just
this is
like the
life.
naming, like A1, AA, like the simple shit.
Yeah, right. A1, A something. Um, and I think it's supposed to represent like the number 8, which in Japanese culture is supposed to be like a lucky number.
Mm.
So like fortune and all that. So it has that within their name. And then 1936, they made a Model AA. Uh, and one thing that they do, look, the company's early years involved a deep study of the American auto industry. So they used to do a reverse engineering on American cars. They used to buy them, reverse engineer those engines, and then try to
Hmm.
make it better. And eventually leading to the development of the TPS system. I think AB probably could talk more about that. And then the just-in-time production and Kaizen, continuous
Kaizen,
improvement.
yes.
And
Kaizen
with
is
it,
all over any manufacturing company these days now. Everybody
yes,
talks about Kaizen. That's basically, quality, like check, fix it. What's the problem? That it's a whole system of like improving and stuff like that.
yeah, it is. And then even with their assembly line, they have like a button that you could stop. If there's a quality issue, you could press a button and it stop, and then they address that issue right away. So they're very heavy on, quality and all that. Um,
Man, Japan, bro. I mean, they say Japan is one of the most smoothest countries in terms of how everything is clean, everything is on time. The trains come on time. The society, they don't throw trash on the floor. Everything is clean, it's safe. They say that society is like everybody that ever goes to Japan. They tell me like, man, this is nothing I've ever experienced. Even my boss right now, he just was in Japan like a few months ago. He's like, bro, he's like, it's amazing. People are they speak so highly of the Japanese society.
I just met a guy recently. He went to Japan, and the same thing that you're talking about. He mentioned the same.
Mm.
He's like he didn't see no trash on the ground, nothing. Everybody speaks so highly of the Japanese culture, and
I mean, hey,
you
look, they're on a little island. They don't have a lot of immigration, so it's
yep.
very homogenous. They're on a little island, right? And they
Mhm.
could just make their own little rule. Nobody's coming to them. I mean, it's an interesting country, and it's one of the biggest economies in the world
Yes, it is
from that little island.
from
It's
that
kind of
little
amazing.
island. Yes, from that little island, and they have been they had powerful dynasties within their history as well. So it's a very interesting country. Um, so it
They
looks
gave
like
us sushi.
they gave us sushi. What else does the Jap? They gave us Sony. Sony's from
Oh
Japan.
my God, Sony, man.
Nintendo.
I love Sony. I don't know why I love Sony, but I do. Like, I just like that brand. Even
Sony.
today, like, I still look at like Sony headphones, even though there's like probably better headphones.
Yeah, it kind of fell off now. Sony's not popping as it used to be, but they definitely was up there back in the days.
Oh my God. The Walkman, is that a Sony product?
I think so. Yeah, Walkman is a Sony product. Nintendo is a Sony and
Yeah.
Honda teamed up. Oh, for the Walkman, Hassan, or for what?
Might be like, I don't know. Yeah, let us know what they teamed up on. Um, I
And
wonder if Sony's
then
still relevant over there.
I mean, they still make PS5, so they
Oh
still make
yeah, that's
PlayStation.
right. A car? Really? A Sony Honda
Oh,
car?
oh, that's interesting. Um, yeah, and then actually, one thing that benefited Toyota. So Toyota used to be struggling until the Korean War, and they were actually about to be bankrupt until the U.S. government ordered some cars from
Oh,
Toyota during that time, about 4,000 units, and that actually is what helped them from being
really? I didn't know
bankrupt.
that. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
So
Okay, okay.
how it
I mean, I
is.
know like after World War II, the US and the Euro, really helped rebuild a lot of those countries that got destroyed after World War II, right? Europe, I think Japan was got some of that help also. Um
Yeah, it was just coincidence. It wasn't on purpose, but they just needed vehicles, I guess. But look, in July
mm,
1950, Toyota received a substantial order of 1,000 model BM trucks from the U.S. Army, followed by further orders that increased the total to 4,600. This provided a much needed financial boost and allowed Toyota to resume full scale production. Um, but yeah, this is during the Korean War.
interesting.
Uh, all right. You guys ready to jump into the numbers? We got a lot of comments, man.
We got it's the best company, man. Kia and I just got a Sony camera. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the
Oh.
whole Sony camera thing. Like they,
Oh, Sony cameras are good though. I don't even know they're good or not. I don't know about cameras.
but why do you doubt it? He's like, they gonna.
No, because I never heard no Sony being popping in electronics like it used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's look at the car that
I think
Sony
a
has.
Nikon or not, whatever Nokia car is a fella. What's this? A fella. A fella. That's the car that
He's talking about that
Sony
car.
built with.
Ooh, it looks like Tesla, except less good looking. No, no, it actually does look nice.
I actually just came back from test driving a Tesla.
Really?
Yeah.
My boy's about to switch from that Toyota, man. Look at that. Oh, that does look nice.
I experienced full self driving, man. That shit was crazy.
Hey, look at that, man. You can't go back now, dog.
You know, I gotta say though, man, the interior needs a lot of work. It's a little too basic. It's a little too basic. That's the only, and it kind of sits low too. I didn't
That's
realize the Y kind of sits low like a Model 3. It does not sit up. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. Let's not derail. But guys, what do you guys what do y'all think about Toyota? Let us know in the comments. Oh, Sana saying Tesla is a trash interior. I mean, is that a lie though? Is our boy lying? I
I
mean,
don't know, man.
this is one of the things we discussed yesterday though. Like they do need to work on the interior. I even got like a Hyundai Palisade right now. That shit kind of nice compared to the Tesla. Like I got back on the Palisade and it felt a little more comfy in the seats and stuff like that.
He
I
said, "I
never lied.
never lied."
Wallahi.
Wallahi. um. All right, so we're back to Toyota, guys. Look at this. We're doing the Form 10K, the annual report. So they're
Look at
based
that
in
name, Steve. Did you catch that
huh?
name?
What'd you
Toyota
say?
Motor Credit Corporation. That's an interest. I didn't even catch that. Toyota Motor
Hold up,
Credit
hold up, hold
Corporation.
up, hold up. Is that
No,
the
I think
actual
that I
name?
think that's what I think that I'm talking about right there in the 10K.
I know, I saw it. Now I'm wondering, is that a different
Oh, you know what? You think this is only
the
the
financial services? Hold up.
just the loan? Yeah. Wait, are they listed in the New York Stock Exchange though?
They are.
So they got a report, right?
They do.
Um, Maybe go to the SEC website
Like
and
this
find it
one
that way.
is showing
Toyota Motor Corporation. That's the one we need, huh?
this
Toyota.
is
There you go. Toyota Motor Corporation.
you gotta check the
What year is
year.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it right here. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, this
Good
is the
catch,
new. This is
baby.
the latest one. Okay.
March as
Oh,
of
March
March
31st.
31st,
Okay.
2025. Good catch, good catch. So this is the one that we want to look at. Let's so
Wait,
the financial report.
but look it up. Go up. It's
Financial
like
report
it's not a 10K. It's like something else. Look at it. Scroll.
20F, but that's the international version. Because when
Okay.
we reviewed Ferrari 2 is a 20F.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right,
All right,
guys. We're getting
guys.
to the
So
number very quickly this time, guys. We're getting to you guys the
we're
numbers.
not
We're getting to
playing.
right down to it. But what do you guys
Look
think?
at
What
that.
is
They have
your
a
opinions
Toyota
about
City,
Toyota?
though.
Huh?
Look at that. They have a Toyota City. That's where it's based off of.
That's what Hassan was saying
They
in the
have an
comments.
actual
Yeah.
city. Oh, they have a city? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I didn't peep that. Wow.
Oh, that's a big boy, hey. This a big boy. This I mean, look at all this LTD, LSD, like PSD, PTD. Like they're incorporating in every acronym. They throwing all
I
kinds of gang
swear.
signs. Like they're repping everybody. Like we in Europe, we in the United States, we in Japan, we yening, we USD. Can you imagine all the freaking fluctuations that they do? Oh, there we go. Is that dollars?
All right, so this is
Oh
what
no,
we're
it's
talking about
yen.
right here.
It's freaking
Toyota. So
yen.
we're gonna have to do some conversion, guys. Toyota primarily conducts business in the automotive industry. It also conducts business in finance and other industries. Toyota sold what? 9.362 thousand vehicles. Um,
Well, if you put thousand, what's thousand is four
a
zeros.
thousand,
So
that'd be
yeah,
nine
nine
point
point
three
three
million.
million.
Yeah,
Why would you not
nine
just
point three
say that?
million. I
Oh,
know
that's a
that's just bizarre. Usually you say in thousands. That's a little weird. So they sold 9.3 million vehicles in fiscal year 2025. This is as of March 31st, 2025. And then they had
wait,
revenues
Hassan
of
is talking about. Look at
48
those
billion
amazing
yen.
numbers, Hassan. This is yen, Hassan.
This is yen. AB, what's 48 billion yen, man? It's if we
48
go to
billion
here,
yen.
let's see. So guys, $1 equals how many yen? This is the Japanese. I think it's about like 100 and something. Oh, why am I in
Yes,
images?
150.
So 150. So we got to convert this. So we have 49 billion. Hold on. What was the number?
Yeah, 49
Enter
billion.
this.
Yeah, let's go.
Was it 4 point, no, 48. So 48 billion, guys. Let's see how much that is.
Hassan
48,
says I
hold on,
don't
nine
care if
zeros.
it's yen or not.
8, 7, 8, 9. So that comes out to
32 billion
303
or 300.
billion,
No,
15, 32 billion, 153 million,
no. Wait,
419.
no, it's
No,
321 billion.
320.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
can be.
yeah.
No, no, no,
Remember, Tesla
no.
had 97 billion with just 1.7 million cars. Remember?
No, it can be,
Yes,
bro. It's
yes,
not 48 billion.
yes.
It's
Bro, you start the
3.7
comma at
billion.
199. Okay, you gotta go from the backwards, obviously.
AB,
Yeah,
how could a dollar be higher?
it is
How could dollar
320.
be higher?
Huh?
No, it can't be. Look at the math. $1 is 150 yen. You know what I'm saying? So then how could they make 48 billion in yen? It has to be less than US. You get what I'm saying?
It's the
So
other
that's
way, Steve.
300.
One USD is 450 yen. US the dollar is stronger than the yen.
I know. So I'm saying it cannot be 321 billion. You
Oh,
get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
hmm.
it has to be 321 million, but that doesn't make no sense.
No, 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 no,
That's what
no.
it is. It's
But
321
321
million,
billion makes sense to me.
535. Huh?
But
Didn't they make only
321 billion USD makes sense to me though. Because remember yesterday we saw Tesla at 97 billion.
But AB, what I'm saying to you is
I
look,
know, but does it make sense to you, right? If they sell 10x Tesla in cars, because they sell like
no,
10 million cars,
yeah.
Tesla sold 1.7 million cars. I'm just doing rough math here. And Tesla brought in 97 billion in revenue USD. It's not that crazy for Toyota to bring in 320 billion USD in revenue. And just pure math and just rough math. Now, obviously, the fucking report we're not understanding it unless they fucked up, and that is fucking U.S. dollars 48. I don't know.
No,
This is
this is in yen. What I'm saying is, when you convert it, though, it comes out 321 million. I mean,
that's
that's
not possible though. That's not
how is it not
possible.
possible? You divide it by 150. You
I
take
know,
the
but
yen.
320 million is not possible for Toyota. You know it. You know it.
I am
Unless
shocked. I don't. I mean, let's double check. This
nah,
is
nah, nah.
crazy. I mean,
What?
correct me if I'm wrong, bro. If you find another source, but when we convert it, let me see. Do I have all the numbers? Let me see. 48, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 48 billion. 1, 2, 3,
Oh wait,
4,
it
5,
says
6,
Toyota's
7, 8, 9.
revenue was 45 trillion, which is approximately 410 billion USD. Because I
Oh,
just
see the way they wrote it. So I need to add three more, 2, 3. So then it translates to how much in American dollars?
well, I don't know. It says 45 trillion. It says 2024. Maybe I need to ask
So
2025.
45 trillion. So that would be 12 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would make more sense. I think then that would come up to 301,439. No, that's like,
That makes sense. 300 billion makes sense though. Mm,
wow.
yeah,
They really made $301 billion? That's crazy.
that's not. It's not that crazy.
That is
Ain't it
crazy to me. That's a lot of money. God damn. And he said, get the Copilot. Yeah, you're right, man. I should have just used Copilot. I don't know why the hell I'm using Google. Damn.
Yeah.
So
So
these numbers, though, we're gonna be having problems in figuring this out.
this is so dumb. Why would they report this? This is
This
a
is
United
in
States
yen.
goddamn report. Why would they not report in USD? You're the biggest
So
company in the world. You can't even convert the thing for us at least.
you see, guys, this is why the world does not revolve around the US. So we gotta work with this. But what we have, I get what you're
No.
saying though. They should definitely
But
convert
Steve,
it.
but you know the USD is the world's
I
like
agree.
reserve
I
currency.
completely
You
agree.
know what I
I
mean?
know.
Like
I get what you're saying, bro. Um, I mean, we got to work with what we have, I guess. So we got the revenue, $321 billion, and it looks like it increased from the previous year.
oh yeah. Yep. Okay, so
Um,
I should have asked 2025 because I asked 2024.
oh,
So
okay.
it's 2025. Um yeah, 48 trillion. Wait a minute. They don't even add it, dude. Look at these fucking assholes. The 42, they have to add it. Like I think the financial services, you have to add it, but they didn't add it for you.
Yeah. So the financial services is also separate.
So that's 46, 47, 48. Yeah, it's telling me Google is telling me 48 trillion, which results in $314 billion. And this
This is
represents a 6.5% increase compared to the previous year.
okay. All right. So let's go down. We could still calculate their gross margin and all that with these numbers. So they make some money
Oh
with
my
financial services
god.
too.
But
Yeah,
Steve,
this
how
is
lazy are they that they won't give you a total
yeah.
underneath that? What the? Who's making this? Who's writing this?
We already got a recommendation for Toyota, yo. You really got to get your numbers right. And look at this, bro. From sales perspective,
Jensen
Japan
Williams.
itself is a huge consumer for Toyotas. Next, followed
Yeah.
by North
10
America.
trillion.
Yeah, and then
That's
Europe,
that's like
Asia, and
20%.
other. Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
that's huge. So they're biggest consumers of their own vehicles. And then North America is actually big too. Damn, look at that. 18 trillion yen, which translates if we just do 150. So what is that like 90
during
billion,
fiscal year.
something like that?
Yeah.
But about like 90 billion, something like that, or a little bit more than that.
What are you talking about? 18 trillion?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Give a link. Tell Copilot to convert to USD. Does that do
18
that? Let
trillion
me see.
to USD.
Let's uh let's see if
There's
see if
no
it's
way.
sounds right.
Yeah. 120 billion dollars.
100.
18
So they made
trillion.
120. Okay.
Damn,
Mm,
bro, that's crazy. Tesla made 97 in the whole wide world, and they did 120 just in the US alone, right?
let's see if Hassan is right. I can't open it, so I could definitely help you convert the numbers if you copy and paste them here. Uh,
Yeah,
all right.
that's ridiculous.
So you said
I'll
they
do
made
the
100.
conversion here.
You said
Yeah,
100
so it's
billion?
120 billion.
120 billion just in North America. Damn.
Yep.
Damn. That's a lot. So
It
they
says
surpassed Tesla's sales in general.
oh, look at that look at that little paragraph right there where your cursor is.
Yeah.
During fiscal year 2025, 21% of Toyota sales were in Japan. 21%. 28% North America, 12% Europe, and 20% Asia.
Yeah.
Wow. And others at 17. So it's actually kind of balanced out in a way. But well, except
Mm,
Japan.
yeah,
20%.
Japan is it's big. Because I mean North America includes, Canada and Mexico and all that.
Mexico. Yeah.
So I mean
Others, I guess,
Toyota,
is Africa.
others
Africa, Latin America, Jamaica and all that. That's still 17.7.
yeah.
But yeah, that's very 21% of Toyota's revenue come from its own country, which is I mean, I guess that makes sense.
There's country pride. And then Hassan says, do Americans buy American cars at that rate?
That's a good question. Let me
That's a very
see.
good question. I think we're probably going to cover one of these American brands as well this week. I mean, we definitely got to cover Ford somewhat because they're the pioneers that started vehicles. Um, but the Japanese definitely support their own brand.
Yeah.
So Toyota estimates annual worldwide vehicle sales totaled approximately 89 million units. What?
Oh no, that's talking about the worldwide vehicle sales, not theirs. Just how much cars they sell.
Oh, good catch, good catch. Okay, so damn, it's still a lot though. 89 million units of vehicles sold. Okay. So looking at the global economy and fiscal, the US economy remained resilient. As a result, the global economy maintained a growth rate of 3%. Okay.
Wait, I got the Ford numbers if you want to know how much of their sales is US based. You want to guess?
What is it? Uh 25%?
Bro, it's really bad. 67%.
What? Americans buy 67% of Ford?
So, no, 67% of Ford's revenue happen in the United States. Like they're like it says 20% here for Toyota. It's
Yeah,
67% of
right.
Ford's revenue is US based money. So actually,
That's good
Americans
though.
are supporting a lot. Maybe they're not. Ford is really not trying to sell outside the U.S. Who knows? But we'll get into all that. This is not Ford's night tonight. I don't want to derail, but because I was answering Hassan's question there because he was asking.
No. I figured.
Mm,
So
no,
they talk
American.
about in North America, vehicle sales were approximately 19.5 million units.
They still talking about like general car sales. You think it's reporting?
It's just
This is a
general
shitty fucking
markets.
report. Oh my god, they're not. It's not written well because you're thinking they sold 20 million in America. Like that's how I read that.
That's
If
what I'm
I'm not
saying. The way
careful.
that so they're talking about The global market. Okay. So the share of each market across the globe, which Toyota makes based on available automobiles. Okay. With 30% for China. All right, we don't need to know this. The worldwide automotive industry. So you're talking about the vehicle industry in
The
general,
car
and
industry
then
in general.
they talk about their philosophy. Their mission is producing happiness for all by expanding the possibilities of people, companies, and communities through addressing the challenge of mobility. Look at that.
I feel like that's
Producing
like that
happiness for
should be
all
like
is their
Disney's
mission.
slogan. I feel like that's more of that applies
For
to
real.
Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then this is what they're known for, like the Toyota production system, TPS. Um, AB, you probably could talk more about this. Well, what's like so special about their production system? I
Oh
don't know
my
why it
god.
gets so much hype.
That wasn't cut. I never really got to like implement it. I've never really worked in a manufacturing setting, so I never really saw it. But I
Okay.
mean, it it's kind of like ISO 9000, that whole thing. About the
Oh
ISO
yeah, the ISO
9000.
framework. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
basically having like procedures and operating desk procedures in place, that kind of thing. That's what ISO is all about, right? It's basically like, do you have how you should do this, at least, you know, written up. It's all about like how well that particular task is defined. Like, okay, to make a McDonald's burger, you do this first, and you have little pictures, and you have a little this, so that is like kind of where it all starts, right? And then you can go on from there about how to improve it. Because if you don't define it, then you don't know what is your process right now. So they always are
Right.
trying to,
Right.
you know what I mean? So yeah.
So they say they have two concepts that says judoka, which can loosely translated as automation with a human touch, an idea of stopping equipment immediately when a problem occurs in
Yep.
order to prevent defective products, and then just in time, which is a big thing of theirs too, is based on the idea that each process produces only what is needed for the next process in a continuous flow.
And that's kind of what
So
we're
they
talking about
efficient.
demand planning. When we were talking about that with
Yes.
the fashion guys, that's kind of the same
Yep.
thing. Um, but I mean, a lot of this is software now.
Yeah, because inventory is a big thing with vehicles too. You got to be able to determine how much demand you got and then produce accordingly. So they made a new management policy and direction announcement, inheritance and evolution. Okay. Aiming for the
Look at that. They
future,
have
producing happiness.
370,000 employees.
Sheesh. That's a lot. That's
And
double,
yeah,
a little bit more than double than Tesla has. I think Tesla had what, 140,000, something like that. So it actually has over 200,000 more than Tesla. Carbon
yeah.
neutrality, look at that. They also believe in that. So they want to achieve that by 2050.
What is carbon neutrality? What is that?
I
Do you
think
know
they
what
want to be
carbon
like,
neutrality is?
I think it's supposed to be like carbon free by this time. Like,
What is it like? I mean, when we saw their website, they had electric cars, but did you notice they said battery EV, and there's other types of EVs too. I think. If you want to go back to the website, like there's other types of EVs that they
where?
have
Where
that
do you
I
see
saw.
that at?
No, on their
Oh, right
like
here.
website, on their website. Like,
Oh,
but yeah, we don't have to, we don't have to derail right now. But I saw like there was other EVs that they had. Not it said battery EV. Like I'm like, yeah, I thought every EV was battery. Why would you need to say battery EV? But I saw other types of EVs in there. Um,
oh, maybe they don't have. Maybe it's not fully electric. But to your question, it says an ambitious goal of reducing net greenhouse emissions to zero by 2050. So then, is are they going to go full electric then by
that
2050? Is
that's what
all
I'm.
Tesla's going to be? I mean, not Tesla's. I mean, Toyota's going to be electric.
I mean, they keep telling me like hybrid is the answer, right? That's what I keep hearing. Hybrid is the answer.
But that's not
EV,
100%. Like this
yeah,
goal, if they really trying to meet it, it says net greenhouse emissions to zero.
bro. Who would?
Dang, I don't know, bro.
Come on, man.
It
They
might
not
be
going.
electric. Yo, Hassan, look at that, man. Your people are going electric too. It's inevitable. Look at that. Because look, this says
Hybrid.
with the speed of renewable energy, we believe electricity and hydrogen are likely to become the main forms of energy which society relies. However, the pace of transition will differ in each country. So they're betting on electricity and hydrogen. So they
Well,
have adapted a multi-pathway strategy which allows us transition aligned with actual energy situation. In the short term, will provide a range of options, but then they also would have medium to long-term trend toward electricity and hydrogen.
mm-hmm. So
Ah, okay.
I'm on their website. There's a thing called fuel cell EV. Don't even know
What
what
is it?
that is.
So, oh,
Uh,
they mentioned it right here. That's hydrogen. So
oh,
we look at this. So we're gonna. So they have small electric units called battery electric vehicles, and then they have the hybrids, and then they have the plug-in hybrids as well. And then
oh, you see, that's what I was talking. That's why, like on their website, they clarified, like, you know, battery EV, and I was like, fuel cell. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then, okay,
so
here it is.
that's probably what. And then the fuel cell electric vehicles, which run on hydrogen, are
Mm-hmm.
building business and market foundation by first concentrating on commercial vehicles and then spreading out. Okay.
You know,
So
when I worked at the oil and gas company,
yeah.
I this hydrogen storage thing was a thing too. Like people were exploring with that hydrogen. It seems like hydrogen is like kind of the new thing that they're all working on.
Mm,
So, I saw it too in the oil and gas industry. Like they're working on that shit too.
dang. So look at that. So we might be filling up with hydrogen in the future, guys.
Yeah, I think it. I think I've even seen like a hydrogen at the gas station. Unless
No
I'm totally
way.
cuckoo. I'm totally cuckoo. Hassan, fact check me. I know Hassan
Yo,
knows. Google me. Google me.
that's crazy.
Hydrogen at the gas station. Let me see. Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
So while he's
Man.
looking at that, they say they aim to reduce greenhouse emissions for all vehicles we sell worldwide by 33% or greater by 2030, and then 50% by 2035.
I think I'm just lying. Wait.
And then they go to decarbonization by 2050.
I mean, didn't California like try to do something like the net 50 thing? Like we're not gonna allow gas cars to be sold after. Did they stop that? Did that go through? I know I heard some things about that. Um, I know in Ethiopia, for example, the government banned gas cars from being imported, if I'm not
Yeah, I
mistaken.
heard that. I heard that.
Right, like last year.
Even
Um,
even in here in Providence, you cannot open a new gas station.
what?
You can't. It has to be
No
electric.
way.
You can't open a new gas station. Yeah, they
Wait a
stopped it.
minute. That's not American, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
crazy.
American, bro. That's not American. It's like telling people how much coke you can drink. You know what
It's
I mean?
ridiculous, and we don't even have like a massive like adoption of electric cars. But yeah, they you can't have a new gas station.
Man, this is what happens when you live in a blue state, guys. This is what happens when you live in a blue state. Can't do nothing. Can't
Ah,
own nothing.
yo, that's facts though. It is. It's you have to buy from somebody else that already has a gas station because you cannot create a new one, which is just
So this is the
stupid.
way of them like trying to get you to buy electric, basically.
Yeah, they want to like incentivize people to like create electric charging stations and all that.
Dude,
And
when I
then,
was at the Tesla store today, they had a big old sign that says the tax credit's ending, guys. Buy now. Like they
oh
had a big old,
really? They're like, you better
yeah.
hurry up. Oh
Even
dang.
the guy's like, hey, you know that it's ending, right? do you want to sign up right now? I was like, bro, relax. Relax, baby. But he said they're selling out though, like they're running out of inventory. Like this is actually um
Really?
he's seeing it. That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, their numbers speak otherwise, though. When we looked at the inventory yesterday,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
well,
That
this
might be
law
a
just
sales
passed
pitch.
though. This law, we saw the old numbers. We didn't see
Yeah,
2025.
true, true. But
You
I don't
know,
know. I maybe it's
they
a
dropped a
sales
lot.
pitch.
They dropped. No, you're right. They dropped a lot. Then they dropped like 6 billion in revenue or like something
They
like that. That
did,
was a
and then
crazy drop
yeah, and a lot of people also turned away from them because of what happened politically.
with
But
Trumpy. Yeah, with Johnny. Yeah.
look, they also doing an ambitious initiative to create a software defined vehicles, which form part of our efforts to develop next generation BEVs. We believe that
Nippola
safety and
Tele
reliability, huh?
Nippon Telegraph. What the fuck is that?
We intend to
Nippon
build,
Telegraph.
yeah, Nippon Telegraph. They said they want to build seamless communication and AI infrastructure that enables to enhance the value provided by cars. For example, we'll advance the development of automated driving, thereby eliminating traffic accidents. So Toyota is also developing, I guess, full self-driving vehicles too.
But they're late to the game, man. Like Tesla is here, is doing it now.
Yeah,
You know, I don't even know if they even have anything even assisted self-driving right now in Toyotas.
I don't even know. I mean, they definitely say they got something in the works though. Maybe this is why they partner up with these people. GM has self-driving too. Oh, GM has one too. Oh, interesting.
We'll get
And
into
then they,
GM. I believe it's gonna be one of those companies this week. Maybe, perhaps.
yeah,
We'll
it's one
see.
of those. And then they have diverse mobility, synergy mobility.
It's a lot of mumbo
Uh,
jumbo here, man.
for real, a lot of mobility. So they're working on some stuff, product center management. But they talk about electrification a lot. So it seems like this is the future, guys. So all you car lovers, man, Hassan included, man, this is the future, yo. Electric,
Hassan,
hydrogen.
listen, you know what? You know what I predict? You know, like that "Don't Thread on Me" flag.
Yeah.
I think that the gas people are like that with the gas cars. Like, don't thread on me with your little electric cords. Like, especially
Ah,
Texas, man. I don't know how these companies are gonna take this. The big oil
yeah,
companies. What are they doing about it? I would love to know. Like,
yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
gonna be the big thing, politically. I don't know if America is gonna convert, as quickly. But look, we encapsulate our ideas regarding automobile. Let's change the future of cars. All right, that's a lot of just work
Mm,
foundation. Uh,
you
digital
know, at the
transformation.
current company I work at, we have a we signed a contract with a Japanese company, and my boss
Yeah.
was working that deal, and they said these guys are the most detail oriented people he's ever met, and he's like annoyingly detail oriented. He was like, oh my god, it is. And then another bad thing, they don't learn English that well. Their English is trash.
Ah,
So the
though,
communication.
I have noticed in a well-developed countries outside of America, like Japan is, China, France, like these developed countries, they don't actually speak good English because they already believe like their country is up there. You know what I'm saying? Equivalent to the U.S. They don't really emphasize the study of English. You would be surprised because, like I told you, when we went to France, nobody spoke English. I was like, what the hell?
Oh
I thought
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so. So I could see that with Japanese people too. It says, I hear Japan uses fax machines still.
I don't think
Americans use fax
Japan is
machines
around.
too.
Well, kinda. I mean, we use eFax. We a little bit advanced.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe use eFax, I guess.
And this annual report,
Okay,
what did they
so
put in here? Like they put like just a random dude in a conference room doing some shit. Like we've never seen that before.
look at this. But you know,
Like,
they must be proud of like their process and stuff. Look at this, the process, delays. Like
but
this
Steve,
is
that
like
looked
if
like
you're
like when you were middle
engineer.
school and you got to put like a little PowerPoint presentation together. Like put a presentation about Toyota and you go like take the picture from Google Images and you paste it in there. That looks like that shit right here.
No,
Like,
that's true. You're right. You're 100% right about that, though, for real. Because this is just a random picture and it's not even well displayed. I don't know why they put it in there. Governance approach. Look at this. It's a lot of blah, blah, blah.
bro. Yeah, man. This looks like when you're in that library computer and you're working on your little presentation.
But you see, though, we're seeing a difference of like, we have reviewed companies from different countries, right? And then we see the European is very stylish annual report. You know what I'm saying? Colorful, popping
Yep.
out. And then now we're
Yep.
seeing the Japanese, we're seeing the Americans. The Americans is like, it's kind of like in between. And then you see the
It's in between.
Japanese, like, just, it looks like they emphasize process. I mean, this is just one example, but just interesting to see how they all present.
Wait. These are units.
Distribution.
Uh,
Yes. So they have
go.
200 and
What can you go?
can we
What
go up?
was that little table we saw? What's this table right here? Thousands of units.
Worldwide vehicle unit production by geographic market.
Oh, okay.
So then this is 3.7 million units produced in Japan. So actually most of the units is actually no, I'm looking at the 2023. 4
Yeah.
million units in Japan, 1.9 in North America. So most of the units is actually produced in Japan.
Half,
And then
almost
almost
half.
half of that, yeah,
Almost. Yeah.
half is in North America. But they got production everywhere. Look at that.
Yeah. Other.
I'm just laughing at
Yes.
Hassan's
Eclipse
comment about
Arts. Yeah. That's
you got to
true.
convert these units to yens. Oh, that's funny.
And so they produced 9 million cars last year,
Yeah, in total they produced 9 million cars.
and they sold about 10 something. So they have a little inventory.
Yes. Hopefully their balance sheet is not in yens too.
Is the largest in Japan. Toyota's auto sales distribution is the network consists of 231 dealers, employing approximately 100,000 personnel, operating approximately 4.3 thousand. What? Why would you say 4.3 thousand? That means 43,000.
Yeah, I guess so.
43,000 sales and service outlets. That's a lot, bro. Damn.
I think
231 dealers,
I think it's
100,000 employees.
100,000 employees. Yeah. No, I think it's 43,000. Wow. No, maybe it's 4,300. That wouldn't make no sense.
Well,
Yeah, the internet
1,000 is
must.
what? Three zeros, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So it's 4,300 service and service outlets.
Okay.
Yeah, 4,300. Okay, that makes more sense. Let's see. Sales of Toyota vehicles in Japan has been conducted through Oh, okay. Lexus 23 outlets. Oh my god, this is all just okay. Outside Japan, Toyota vehicles are sold through approximately 168 distributors and approximately 204 countries and regions. Man, they got something in every country. Isn't there like only 200 countries in the world? So
Yeah,
they got
they
something in
have
every country.
they
Wow.
have it in even countries that's not recognized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
204
yeah,
countries.
exactly.
That's
56 in Africa.
56 in
Oh,
Africa.
okay. So no, they're telling you how many countries are in. Okay, there's 56 countries in Africa, and they have a distribution in 48 of them.
That's
To the
impressive.
right. Wow. Europe, 53 countries. They have a distribution in 29 countries. So that's kind of interesting. Not a lot. China, they have 4. Asia, 13. Africa, Central. Okay, this is
But
outside
do you see
Japan.
they don't have a lot of distributors though? Even North America, look at that. There's 3 countries in there. They only have 5 distributors for 3 countries.
But what does that mean? Because they make stuff here. So like, how does that work? I wonder how the what that means. The
So that means
distribute.
that they don't do a lot of independent distributors. Like whoever they work with, either they own or they're very selective because to only have 5 distributors for 3 countries, you know what I mean? Like,
But I wonder what they mean by distributors, though.
because that's how their
Because
sales channel is through. Um, because you remember how they did it right here. So dealers,
because
Toyota owned.
that's dealers, though. Dealers are. I think dealers will be different than distributors because there's obviously there's more than 5 quote unquote dealers in North America, right? So I'm wondering what they mean by distributors, but um I know that with the Toyota dealership, um I wonder if it's almost on, on consignment basis, like I think with Toyota you almost like order it and then you get it. It's not like
So it
um
acts as a middleman between the manufacturer and multiple dealers, and then it sells to the dealers.
could be Mexican market and different brands. Yeah, maybe they'll get into the whole US market and all that stuff. Yeah, it might be just because that's North America, yeah. BEV strategies. What's that? BEV. In August, and they'll be investing 703 billion yens towards
Japan
supplying
does.
automotive batteries for BMA. So they're working on batteries.
Yeah.
Man,
Mm.
whoever wrote this freaking report needs to like it's just kind of like random. Like they talk about numbers and they get into some other shit. It's like all over the place.
Yeah, it's a little all over the place, and they look like they're producing. They're gonna start a factory in North Carolina, China, other places. So
Liquid
BEVs, I think
lithium.
those are the electric. What are oh rechargeable battery pack, popular BEV. Oh, so it is like electric cars. What is the acronyms?
You weren't paying attention earlier when they gave you 117 acronyms early. They give
For
us so many.
real. Oh, battery electric
Battery, electric
vehicle.
vehicle.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
see what I mean? Like, why you gotta complicate it, bro?
So okay, so look, this is the future though. Hassan, does that excite you that they're going towards this, or as a car enthusiast, does that make you not happy, or how do you
So
feel,
they are
man?
working, but you know what I mean? I think what Toyota is struggling with, in my opinion, is that when I hear Toyota, there's not an electric car that pumps into my head like a brand
Yeah,
name. Like you got the Prius, but I think the Prius is a hybrid, right? It's
yeah, it
not
is. It
fully
is.
electric.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
So it's like I don't know, I feel like they need to really go at Tesla.
I mean, it's not easy to completely change and become an electric vehicle company. I mean, that's why most of these companies are struggling.
Yeah.
Um, Even someone as big as Toyota, because like you mentioned, there's no, not that I could think of as well, established electric Toyota car. And then look
So
at this
is this
hydrogen.
check out BZ4X. That's their electric answer to I think that's the new thing. You
What is
can
it called?
Google BZ4X. So that's I think their full battery EV. I'm
Oh,
seeing,
okay.
and I think it's new.
Price is not bad, like 40,000.
Name sucks though. Like, I don't know about
Right?
you.
Who's gonna remember that? Look at this.
Kind of looks like a Rav Four.
It does.
Uh, you pull it up on. It looks cool on their website. It actually looks way better on their website.
Yeah, but this is
Um,
a real car, bro. Website don't represent it. This is an actual listing. Look at this. Look at this
this is
inside, bro. This is garbage. You talk about a Tesla being garbage. Look at this. And they all copying that inside design. Look at that. Everybody trying to make that
nah,
big
but like,
screen.
look at the finishes on the
Come
thing. Like, it looks
on,
better,
bro. Look at this
bro.
stereo. This is garbage. Get out of here. This is what
Nah,
you're
it's
talking
not God.
about.
I
This is
wouldn't
your
say,
compared to Tesla, bro. Come on.
bro. The
Look at the
interior in
camera, dude.
Tesla is trash, bro. Are you kidding me?
I mean, Toyota looks trash too, though. Right now, this looks trash.
It's trash. They all trash. What do you guys think, guys? What do y'all think? Check out. What do y'all like this? Would you buy this for 40K? Around about 40K?
40K. Whack.
But BZ4X, like that's so hard to say. Why would you
Is a
Tesla?
Subaru Toyota collab. Mazda's also with Toyota. Oh, so they're collabing with other companies. So it's not necessarily, this is not just a Toyota creation. Okay. So you see, they
Why
can't
would
even
you like
produce their own cars. Look at that.
that's what I was just saying. Like you're the biggest car maker in the world. Why do you need to go with
Bro,
like go to
dude, making electric cars is not easy. Like, I don't think people understand. It's a very hard process.
I
That's why
think
they
you're
all
right. I
partner up
think
with
you're
one
right.
another.
I think you're right. Yeah. Toyota saves money
Look at
this
this.
way and they share platforms.
Even here, they talk about partnering up. Look at this. In September 2024, Toyota announced the strengthening of its collaboration with the BMW Group in the hydrogen sector and are working together on the development of fuel cell systems. Look at this.
Bree
They
says
all
she's gonna
partner with
pass.
one
She's
another.
gonna
These are
pass on the
competitors.
BC. She said she's gonna pass on the
I told you,
BZ4X.
bro. Yeah, dog. This looks garbage. Come
I
on,
mean,
Toyota.
bro, let me tell you,
And
like
what's
that
with this
that that
hydrogen? Like,
Model Y, the interior, man, I was not that impressed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
so hold on. If you had to pick, which one you picking? A Toyota or
I
a
gotta go
Tesla,
drive
bro?
this car. Now I gotta go drive this
Oh,
BZYX
you
and
saw the
report back.
pictures. You saw
Hey,
the pictures. Come on, dude.
bro, listen. The best thing about the Tesla was that acceleration.
Yes.
That as soon
Yes.
as you press it, it fucking shoots like a rocket.
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god, that is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think that's
You
probably the
burn
best
people with
thing
that,
about
bro.
the Tesla, man. But yeah, once you sat in there, I made a turn. The turn wasn't that smooth. You know what I'm saying? I made a little U-turn. It wasn't the smoothest turn in the world. Like
It
I gotta
doesn't
go
have the
drive some
best turn.
more.
I agree with you.
Right? The turn
Yeah,
is
it
kind
doesn't
of
have the
little.
best turn. No, it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Like, if
kind
you
of a
compare it
little
to a
stiff.
BMW and stuff, yeah, the turn
Yeah,
is
that
not
boy
that great.
stiff. Like he needs a massage, bro. Like you know how people say my neck's stiff.
boy, that boy needs some oil. He need a little oil. No, it does. I agree with you. The turn
That boy
radius
turns
is not the
stiff, bro.
greatest.
Like he needs to see Ling Ling at the massage joint. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yo, you're foul for that, dog. Oh,
That
damn.
boy's a little stiff, man. I'm reporting back, guys. Maybe that's gonna be my task this week to go try all these cars and report
Yo,
back.
that would be cool, actually. Yes, you should test drive all of them. So you could drive a Toyota next. Every day we
Yeah. All
cover,
right.
you should test
All
drive.
right. All right. I'll go. I mean, maybe what are we gonna whatever we're gonna cover tomorrow, maybe I'll drive that and then come back and report on it or something
Yeah,
for
guys,
a report.
as we cover in this, drop the company you want us to cover tomorrow too. We'll take that in consideration for sure. And
Yeah.
look at this, they talk
Yeah.
about software. Look, everybody talking about, look what it says. It says Arena is a software platform that accelerates such intelligence. advanced safety technologies, and then it's talking about one of our competitive advantages, extensive global dealer network. All right, so that they're developing some software. They're doing what?
I'm just so bored by this report. Reads like a science, like a science journal, like one of those science journals. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they didn't break it up with the colors. They didn't break it up with nothing. It's just amazing to me.
So I think Hassan mentioned this earlier too. They have a commercial sector. So it looks like they have Isuzu Hino to establish commercial Japan partnership, which aims to accelerate implementation and spread of case in society to help address various difficulties facing the transportation industry to help achieve a carbon neutral society. So look at this, guys. They talk about carbon neutral. So it looks like, hydrogen or electric is the future. If the biggest car seller, Toyota, is saying this, and their goal is 2050, y'all better start adapting electric cars quickly, man. Seriously,
Let me see
this is the
what
future.
I'm checking. What is their electric car in Japan? Toyota is increasing its focus on electric vehicles in Japan with plans for dedicated EV production line and a new models. The BZ4X, Toyota's first all electric SUV, is available for lease in Japan through the Kinto service. So this is their first EV.
Oh, really?
I think so.
But look, right here, though, they say a total of 580 vehicles will be used, including heavy and light duty fuel cell electric cars, to comprehensively cover transportation from trunk lines to the last mile. Okay. They said 220 electrified vehicles have hit the roads. Only 220? Really? And Tesla sold just over a million Model Ys? Like what's going on? Or is it just
What is 220?
like right here?
A total of 580 vehicles will be used, including cover transportation from trunk lines to last mile. Uh, electric vehicles. What is this? I don't get it. In addition to promoting, is this like moving stuff around in their plans, or they're
I don't
saying
know. They're talking
it
about
says it
commercial
says last
sector.
minute delivery. Um.
All
Oh,
right.
so this Toyota BZ4X thing. I think they're working with Subaru on it because there's a Subaru version called Subaru Solterra.
Yeah, that's what Hassan said. It's a cooperation with Subaru. This is not their
Oh
own
my
vehicle.
god! And so it
Yeah.
started selling mid 2022. So it's been selling for about 3 years.
So look at this, guys. A big company like Toyota can't even make their own electric cars. They got to partner up
You
with
want to guess
Subaru
what their sales numbers were the last 3 years or so?
for the electric car.
Yeah.
Like every year or just total?
Well, whatever you want. Like let's say 2024.
50,000.
Um, you're not that far off. In Japan, they sold 927.
What?
Okay. In Europe, they sell 24,000. In Australia, 977,000. In China, 7,000. In US, 18,000. In Canada, 6,000.
Bro, that is
6,700.
weak.
So
Weak, weak, weak.
that's, yeah, like maybe like about 50, like you said.
That's weak.
Yo, and then Subaru is not doing that much better. Subaru did about 16,000, 17,000 of that same thing, Solara, whatever.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
they are. I mean, they keep talking about electric, all this stuff, but look at you. Like, you're not selling it, you're not pushing it, or people are not buying it. What's the issue? What I feel like you should have never started a new brand. You should have just turned the Camry into electric or something. You people already used to the Camry and the RAV4 and shit like this. You should just made an electric version of those. Why would you go start a new brand? I don't know. Like, what do you think?
I honestly don't even know, man. But But you know, they have a loyal customer base with those brands, so maybe you know they thought maybe they'll lose those people because they still
I mean,
sold
you
what.
could have made both, is what I'm saying, but we'll just keep the name.
Just keep the same. I don't know. I guess, but you know, since they're partnering up with another company, that's why they have to come up with a new model. You partner up with Subaru, you can't use a Corolla. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god, bro, this is kind of a sad reporting we're doing here right now, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, for the biggest, largest car company in the world, not even able to put together their own electric car to go against like BYDs and the Teslas of the world.
yeah.
What are we talking about here?
I
Let's see what
mean,
is
for electric cars plus for hydrogen, they partner up with BMW just for that as well.
let's see what Hassan says. Subaru and Toyota teamed up with the BRZ, very popular car, but this is all financial moves to share tech and both companies win. You create a new brand to not tarnish your name. Scion was the new brand, and when you discontinued, people don't associate it with Toyota. But Hassan, like these numbers, dude, they're not doing well. I mean, it's going up every year, but damn, man, for Toyota to be pulling a 50,000 number on their big splash, their big, car, that's crazy talk. That's crazy that they can't sell these things.
So look, so they're talking about different standards. I think because of regulation too, like in Europe and China and all that, they have to have really these carbon emission are more stricter over there, so that's why they have to move towards this direction as well with electric cars. I know the
All
US has
right.
relaxed it now, but you
So
know,
total since its release, Stevo, it looks like, I don't know. It says they sold 35,000 units since it's
that is
released in
weak,
2022.
bro. That is weak.
That is
I mean, I
sad.
didn't even know they had one until you mentioned it, bro. Like, I had no idea. And I mean, obviously, I have an electric car, but I didn't know Toyota had electric car. Um,
I haven't seen them zooming around. I mean, they kind of looks kind of like a little RAV4 ish. I don't see any big difference to them. This is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. They're just not doing it for me. Like, what? I mean, you don't see the big threat. Like, how is it? How is it that they're not freaking out? If I was them, I'm freaking out, right?
So look at this. This is where they show the electric vehicles right here. Oh, yeah. I guess I got it too big. Oh, what the hell?
Guys, would you buy Toyota's electric car? That looks cool. What is that BEV? But that doesn't look
That's
nothing like
the
what
electric car that they
the one
have.
we saw. That shit don't look like
I'm
what we
saying,
saw.
right? This one looks nice. This is
That's what
the
I'm saying. That looks like
next generation to be launched in 2026. This one hasn't been launched yet. And then a plug-in hybrid vehicle right here, hydrogen electric vehicle. So this one has hybrid. My bad. Biofuel and e-fuel, and then and hydrogen
bro.
truck.
Even Hassan, my car guy, say he's never heard of this car.
Wow, that electric car though looks nice. This
That
one
does
right here,
look nice.
so
That
this
does
one
look
looks
nice.
that nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's supposed to come out next year, guys. So it says projection for base unit sales are 3.5 million units by 2030. These guys are projecting to sell 3.5 million units, but then they only sold 35,000 units and the one that they produce. Like, come on, guys. How are you predicting that?
Yeah. I mean, Hassan is right. Look, he's like, why don't that should be its own page just selling me on that car? It should be its own page. It should have been beautiful.
Yeah,
Like it's like
I
you
agree. They
scrolling
should,
past it, like you know what I mean? Like,
because look at the long term approach. It says target year for Toyota's environmental challenge. Okay. They
did we
call it the
did we
transition years. Look at this transition risk, physical risk.
did we do the income statement earlier, Steve, or we just saw the revenue?
No, we just saw the revenue. We didn't see the income statement yet. We're looking for it.
Guys, we're
River
we're getting
flooding
up
was
on we're getting up on hour 20 over here. I mean, we saw the revenue numbers.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I don't know, man. This is probably the most boring damn annual report we've seen so far. It looked like they're just, oh my god, look at all these subsidiaries
Just
they
a lot
got.
of information. There's a lot of information in here. So sales revenue. Again, I think we kind of mentioned this earlier by, and then they talk about the, okay, so operating income. Looks like Japan generates the most amount of money. Guys, this is 3 trillion yen, which
Yeah,
translates to we got to wait on that number, but essentially, look how much Japan makes their biggest share of their operating income, followed by North America. Actually, Japan is their biggest driver. Look at that. That's a big difference, bro.
that's
Out of
20 billion.
the 5.3, 20 billion.
Well, let
So
me
they
do
made
three.
20 billion in income from just Japan.
Hold on.
Damn. North
Let me
America
do.
is actually not making that much money.
Hold on. It's it's 22 billion.
What, the 8.4?
Yeah.
So 22 billion they made an income from Japan. So North America, that's 7 times less than that. So 22 7. So they made only about 3 billion in the US as far as operating income. So US is not their biggest market. Damn. And then Asia made the second. So their second biggest market is Asia, followed by North America. And the number one is Japan. That's interesting. One
Yeah.
country becoming the biggest.
Yeah, so that
What about that?
506 billion is about 3.3 billion USD.
Yeah, yeah. I figured it was like 3 point something. Yep. So operating margin, that one we don't need to convert. 11.9%. I think when we looked at Tesla, what was the number yesterday? It was
Their net
around a
income
little bit
was
less
around
than that.
7%. Net income was about 7%.
7%. All right.
But
Okay.
that
So the net income right here, net income
net
attribute to
margin from
Toyota
income
Motor
before
Corporation.
Mhm.
What the hell?
Net
Income
margin
before income
attributed.
taxes. Where's the actual income?
I think that is the net income. They're not just saying, they're not using that wording. I think that
Net
net
income
income
attributed
attributed.
to Toyota
Yeah,
Motor
yeah,
Corporation. Okay, so that 4.944. So it's 11%
11%.
is there. So a little bit higher
Better. Yeah,
than
like
Tesla.
4% better.
Actually no. Oh my bad. No, this is 2024 actually. 2025 is 9.9.
Okay.
So we're looking
Tesla
at
had about
the
7.2 or so. So Tesla is a little bit lower.
7.2,
Yeah.
so a little bit lower.
So it
But
looks
as
like their
far as
number. Yeah.
So what is this? So this 4.7 is their net income is about like then that's like maybe like 30 billion in net income, 4.7 trillion. Because if you
Let's
said
see.
3.4 is about 22, then it's 20 times 3 times
4.7 trillion yen is approximately 31 billion USD.
$31 billion in net income. That's actually pretty good. Damn, that's a lot of money.
So their
Woo!
whole, wait, what was their revenue up top?
Revenue was
48 trillion. Yeah.
48 trillion. So they're making a little bit 10%, so 48 trillion. I think you said 100 and something. Oh, they made
48
310.
trillion is, let's see,
It's like 310.
320 billion.
So they sold
321 billion.
$321 billion in vehicles, and they made $31 billion in.
321 billion dollars in revenue. That is a lot. Tesla, we saw yesterday 97.5 billion or so. That was their revenue. And Steve, did you notice that they went up on their revenue this year than last year, from
They did.
45 trillion to 48 trillion.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely did. But you know, we gotta put this in perspective. This company's been in. We said next year is gonna be 100 years
Yep.
that they've been, and Tesla was incorporated what in 2004. It's only been 2004 is when they started it, literally, and that's only been 21
20
years.
years. Yeah.
So, you know, Tesla is a teenager. You know what I'm saying? This is a grown man, not a grown man. This is a old man. This is, you know what I'm saying? This one got a 401k, got a house paid off. We got to put it in perspective. Tesla is just his first job, you know.
Profitable. I mean, yeah, like they're profitable. I mean, they even give you percentages there. So like net margins went down 1.1%.
Yeah.
Revenue went up 6.5% at the top. Um, yeah.
But you
So
see, even though their revenue went up, though, their profit margin went down by
yeah,
1.2%. So
yeah,
they
they
must
lost an
have,
operational margin is down 1.9%.
yeah.
So,
So they
oh,
must have
look at
been,
North America right there. North America was actually a huge
see,
drop in income.
no huge.
70
Oh, in income it did drop. Oh, you're right. Oh, damn, you're right.
78%. 78%
Damn.
drop.
Wow. I wonder
Whoa,
why.
what does that mean?
Why
What
did
the
their operating income? I wonder if it has to do with, but the tariffs didn't hit at that point. Why did it drop? That's a big drop. Yeah, it is a huge drop. And then
let's
Europe was
see.
up. I mean, Japan also lost money too in operating income from the previous year. There's a drop of, so it looks like even though they made more money in revenue, costs might have been up in all these places because their actual operating income decreased. Look at that, AB, from 5.3 million trillion to 4.7 trillion. You made more money in revenue, 3 trillion, but then how you end up at bottom line
Yeah.
pocketing less.
US is I mean it's not a but yeah, they lost 10% in operating income just Japan.
Yeah,
Japan, that's a lot.
that's a lot.
Um I I guess
That's actually
but
the
they
two places
the,
they lost money in is
yeah,
Japan and North America, and Japan actually is a big factor. So they must have had either they
higher wages,
higher wages, like
higher
higher
material, and
maybe
they didn't increase
higher
price
material.
to kind of cover it. They kind of ate the
I think they have to explain it. Let's see. So sales to revenue, they explain it over there. Let me see if they explain the
I mean, I
cost.
try to Google it. It says tariffs, currency fluctuation, higher material labor costs, production halts, and quality issues. Production halts in Japan linked to a certification scandal involving a subsidiary disrupted sales momentum, but sales wasn't a problem.
But look at that. See, their cost of products sold did go up. So costs
Mm,
were up right here
well,
by 2 trillion yen over here. In
yeah.
total, their cost had increased, but why did it
Oh, look at that.
why
Cost of financial services,
that
38%.
went up? Yep.
Selling went up 20%.
Yep. So they must be spending more on marketing. Their
Yep.
cost of their products went up. So the cost of production reduction efforts. The impact includes principally attributed to value engineering activities. Logistic, the cost reduction efforts described above relate to ongoing value engineering. So it says it increased during this increase mainly reflected to fluctuation in foreign currency translation rates. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Because I think, yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
That's what messed them up. And the 200 so there is another one. Product quality related expenses as well. and that
Mm-hmm.
increase 170 billion increase in labor costs. So labor costs went up as well for them. And guys, this is in yen as well, so keep that in perspective. So that's about like maybe 10 billion US dollars increase as a result of labor cost. They must have unionized on them, bro.
Operating income. Damn, they did lose a lot of money with that whole conversion. It seems like that really affected them a lot. You never
Yeah.
think about those kind of things, but it's like, yeah,
Yeah, when you're a worldwide operation, like AB said, when the currency exchange changes and the US dollar is stronger, but then they report in Japanese, that affects their business. So currency also matters.
income
Income
tax.
tax. Oh, they paid 14.2%.
Now decreased
The
by
average, oh,
14.
actually, look at this. The average effective tax rate was 25.3. All right, at least they paid their fair share. You know what I'm saying?
Finally, but I wonder,
Yo.
man. I mean, I wonder maybe like it's like the U.S. was like low and then Europe was high, so they kind of have to like balance it out, and it's 25%. Um,
Yeah, perhaps.
because
I
this is a
mean,
like this is a world reporting numbers, right? So this is operations all over the world.
this is world reporting numbers, but we've covered companies that have world reporting, and
Yeah,
this is the highest tax rate we've seen thus far.
that's true.
This is so Toyota's paying their taxes. Okay. We gotta see some balance sheet activity, guys. I know we're an hour and a half. Anything specific you guys want us to cover as well within this? Anything about Toyota?
Guys,
Uh,
what do you guys think about Toyota? Would you buy Toyota? What is your like general opinion about it? Is it like, it's there, it's a cars, Corollas, Camry, like, I mean, you know, I think they really brought back when they brought back the new, what is it? The not the Forerunner, but what's the car I'm thinking about? They brought back
Hassan, maybe you could help him. What car did they bring back?
the Land Cruiser, the new Land Cruiser.
Oh, the Land Cruiser is nice. I love the Land Cruiser,
Man,
bro.
the way they redesigned that one looks really nice. Yeah, that boy looks fresh. That boy look fresh. MSRP starting at 56,
And then look at this
56K.
guy. Oh, 56K? Man, that's expensive, bro. And look at their credit score, guys. This is how you do it. And these are like the three
Mm,
different credit companies essentially: S&P, Moody's. There's also Fitch. I don't know what RNI is, but look at their credit score. The highest you could get is AAA. So according to this company, they have a AAA rating for long-term debt, but A plus. Anything with a double A, triple A, anything with an A is good.
okay.
So they have pretty good rating.
They got P1. What's P1? Perfect one.
Moody's
You're
P1.
the
I
perfect
don't
one.
know. Moody. I mean, this is a
Nah,
side story too, but
the Land
P1.
Cruiser is. I think that's the best. Toyota is the boring boyfriend business wise.
Look at that.
Um,
For Prime 1, the highest
highest
short-term
short
credit
term.
rating
Oh,
Moody assigns.
wow.
Oh, look at that. So they got
So
the highest. They got that 850, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They
they
got the
got that
850
eight.
credit score, guys.
You know what? I'm actually happy
These
to see
guys,
like they're doing all right. I don't want Toyota to die. Like it's kind of like what I mean. It's like it's so nostalgic. I would buy a Toyota because my whole life growing up, it has been known to be such a reliable car. Yeah.
damn, Hassan says it's the boring boyfriend business wise. Yo, you're right, bro. It really is, yo. No, I actually don't mind if they die, man. We need new blood. I'm tired
Whoa,
of
whoa, 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 whoa,
Toyota.
whoa, whoa.
We need new
We
blood
still
up
need
in
to buy a
here.
Toyota mini truck. Mini truck? What do you mean by that? Wait, did they get rid of their pickups or the pickups are still around? Let's see
Yeah, I
the
didn't even see those,
trucks.
but they do have the Tacoma.
Oh,
Isn't the Tacoma
Tacomas there, the
Toyota? Those
Tundra's
are
there.
nice.
Those are big
Their
boys.
trucks are
People
actually
like
pretty
those.
nice.
The Tundra starts at 40K.
That's actually
Yeah.
not bad for a truck.
I
All right,
mean,
so let's see, guys. We're reviewing Toyota. We're about to just look at their revenue. About to look at their balance sheet.
they got a hybrid.
Uh,
They got a hybrid pickup truck.
it's the grandson too now that runs the company. Akio Toyota is the grandson of the founder.
The founder. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
I mean, their numbers went up, right? Like, in terms of revenue, I think the number of cars they sold went up from the last year.
they did, but the net income went down.
Is this kind of like a Nike situation? It's kind of like, in the
I
middle.
mean, this is why I want to see the balance sheet because if they selling $311 billion per year, and I mean they've been at it for a long time. You know what I mean? Their balance sheet, I'm guessing, would have to be nice. We didn't see that with Nike. Their balance sheet was
Not
kind
the
of
old
weak.
90s small trucks we talking about. Oh, Hassan's talking about the 90s small trucks, those little Hilux. They call them Hilux back in Africa. The Hilux. Um,
Where's their balance sheet though? What the hell?
who else is viewing? Who else is buying a Toyota? What do you guys think? I mean, how do people make a decision like on buying a car? What do they think about? Is it safety? Is it how cute it is? Is it like how popular it is? Is it flexing? I wonder what makes people buy like a Nissan versus like a Toyota. Like I don't know.
We got
Oh,
the balance sheet now. Okay,
cash 9.4. What is
cash.
this in trillions? Yeah,
This is 9 trillion. So earlier we said that's 32 billion. This is probably like 90 billion
9
right
trillion.
here.
Yeah, so USD.
So guys, this is in yen. We're reviewing Toyota. They're reporting yen. $1 is like 150 yen. So we got to convert these numbers.
Cash. It looks
They're like
like
90.
60 billion USD.
Really?
Yeah.
60 billions. Look at that. $60 billion in cash. That's crazy, dog.
Hold on. That's 9.4, right? I did 9. 63 billion.
63
60,
billion in cash and equivalents. But look at their receivables. That means they're owed money. They actually owed over $60 billion in receivables as well related to financial services. These must be
whoop.
maybe through loans that they give out, or maybe they do their own financing, but they're
I
owed a
feel
lot of
like I
money.
feel like they loan the dealerships. The
So
dealerships don't operate on cash. I think the dealerships sort of like operate on like almost in a consignment type situation, or it's like, "Hey, I'll sell it and then I'll pay you back" type of thing. They don't actually go and buy it and then sell it. I think, like, you know
no,
what I
I can
mean?
see the consignment situation, but even in that case, though, unless Toyota is doing the financing itself, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be money because this is money they're owed
Yeah, because like those dealers haven't paid them yet.
because they have Toyota financing as well. So this must be maybe they do their own financing, but they're owed over $60
Oh no,
billion.
they do like when I bought my Toyota, I went through Toyota financials.
Okay. Okay. So then
So
that
like,
might be receivables related because but they're supposed to be paid within less than a year because these are current assets.
but I think it
So,
says trade accounts. I think those are like for the dealers maybe, and then the other one is actually like for the
so in
yeah.
total, they have 34 trillion yen in total current assets, uh,
Sheesh.
which
Sand
is
is saying she's
oh,
making it. She makes a decision based on how fast it goes. Uh, wait. So what? The soul is that fast? I don't know. Toyotas are very liable. I hear. I see. Yeah. Um.
So
I
look at the
wonder
other
who
stuff.
buys Toyotas. Like, I wonder who buys. Is it like more like families?
I would think so. I mean,
It ain't like if you're 21 years old, the last thing you want to buy is a Toyota Corolla or Camry or anything like that, unless your parents buy it for you and they're like, "No, you're getting a Toyota." You know what I mean?
you know,
Um,
we should look that up. Who is the just like yesterday we looked at it and said Tesla's customers are mostly males. What is the main what's breakdown for?
I feel like it's pretty split.
I could see it too.
It's like Coca Cola. Like everybody drinks Coca Cola. You know?
Oh, look at that, guys.
Bam.
54% male, 46% female. Very well balanced
Pretty
as far as
much
their
down
customers.
the line. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. We looked at Tesla yesterday. Was it like 70 something percent are male that are buying Tesla? In this case, it's a very balanced
I
breakdown.
really think if freaking Tesla worked on their marketing, they can steal these damn customers.
I think so too. I really
I
do.
mean, we're talking like what, 10.5 million cars sold. If Tesla, I feel like Tesla needs to pick one of these guys to target. I think they should shoot for the big guy. They should shoot for Toyota.
Hmm.
They're not doing anything amazing on the electric side. This BYZ XYZ cars looks like it sucks. They're not selling it.
Yeah,
They have too much lineup too. I really think they have too many lineups.
they do. I mean, it's a simpler format with Tesla. It's and also from manufacturing standpoint, it's much easier to control operation when you only have a few SKUs as opposed to. I mean, Toyota has a lot of brands within it.
Yeah, yeah. Like pull up their website maybe. Like we can look at it. Like they have over like 20 plus cars.
How many types of Toyota models exist?
I mean, maybe like North America might be different than other the world. Like that's a pain in a freaking ass. Look at the 70 models.
70 distinct models globally.
That's a lot, bro.
Look at that. Camrys, Corollas, Crown, SUVs, RAV4, Highlander, trucks, Tacoma, Yaris.
High looks.
I never even heard of these minivans. I guess I'm not. Oh, they still got the Supras, huh? I forgot about the Supras.
They just brought them back. I think recently, last couple of years.
Oh yeah, those are
Yeah.
nice. I do like those. Those
But
are like in
like in different parts of the world, they have different names for kind of like the same car. So like the Hilux is kind of like the Tacoma. So they have like different names,
oh,
you know.
okay, got
Yeah.
you,
Cause like in Africa, it's like in the Middle East is like the Hilux, I think. And then over here that would be like the Tacoma or whatever.
got you. Yeah, the
But
Supras was in Fast and Furious. They
yep.
were in the video games. It was popping. All right. So total assets, guys, they got 90 trillion yen. Maybe what is that equal to? It's like
Let me see.
that's equivalent to maybe well, if their cash equivalent is there, so that's probably about 300
2
billion
trillion
in
to USD.
total assets.
Let's see. 90 trillion yen is 603 billion.
What? Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah.
603 billion in total assets, guys. That includes their land, their building, the machinery,
What's their
their
biggest line item there?
their biggest one is looks like total property, plant and equipment, machinery and equipment off itself is
16.
16 trillion. They have look at this receivables again.
Mm-hmm.
If you add the non-current asset and the non-current and the current receivables alone and trade accounts, 33, 34, close to 35 trillion in just receivables, bro. So, I mean,
A
they did a
lot of
good
people
job on
owe
the
them a
previous.
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, they're owed a lot of money, man.
$235 billion.
That's what it translates to.
Yeah.
Damn.
How the how the
What? Hold up,
that's
hold up, hold up.
crazy. Let
No,
me
I got
double
we
check
gotta look this
myself.
up. What is this about? This is
Let me
surprising.
check.
Hold up. What is Toyota's?
235 billion
Why
dollars.
they owed so much money? Like what the? Why is that? That's.
What'd you ask it?
I asked it. What is this? What is Toyota's receivable related to financial? So it says
Auto financing
and leasing
it's,
operations. These are
by
owed by
who have finance
customers
or lease.
to
We
customers who have. You see, okay, owed by
customer.
customers. That's what I figured it was. Loans made to customers for vehicle purchases. So these are people that this is loans that they dealt out to customers.
But
And
look, no, but dealer is there too. Look, go up.
why?
Dealer financing, loans and
Extended
credit
to
lines extended to
Toyota dealerships. But nonetheless, those dealers end up giving it to customers anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because
but
they're
they
not.
owe now. They're owe now. Two people owe them in a way. Like the dealer owes Toyota unless they until they pay them back, and then you see what I mean? Because like I'm loaning you the money to buy the car from me, and then you sell it, and then I'll get another loan created with the customer. So now two people owe me. So the dealership gotta pay me for the car, and also
I don't. No, it can't be two-way contract though. That would be then they would
no,
be
it's
owed
not two-way
twice.
contract, but I'm saying two transactions take place in that because if I'm a dealer and I bought that car from Toyota on credit, right?
Yeah, I don't know if
Wouldn't
they
that
they
wouldn't
do though.
that be a
Because what's
receivable?
how do I think you the way you said it initially, how they co-sign it, I think it might be a cause. How do dealerships buy from Toyota? Do they have to pay up? I mean, you might be right. Who knows? But what is this? Come on, man. Don't typically pay upfront in full for vehicles they receive from the parent. Instead, they use a system called floor planning, which is a type of short-term financing designed specifically for auto dealers. Dealerships borrow money, so you're right, often from Toyota Financial Services to purchase vehicles from Toyota. Each
Mm-hmm.
car acts as collateral.
Mm-hmm.
So then they pay interest on the loan while the vehicle sits on the lot. Once the car is sold, the loan is paid off. So the key
Mm-hmm.
part is, oh, so some of these receivables then are not truly receivables because if the car never sold, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if they could return it. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, you still owe me, bro. You still owe me because that's your car.
But, but what if people don't buy it? Hold
That
on, don't pay instead they receive it on credit. Repayment is triggered when what if hold
nah,
on, what
man.
if the car doesn't sell?
You still owe me. You still owe me that money because you borrowed the money to buy the damn car. You own the car. You own the car for sure as a dealer. If you can't sell the car, you stuck on. You gotta sell that car somehow.
That's a big risk. That's a big risk
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the dealers.
There you go. There you go. See,
Even if the
yes,
car's
dealers
not
are financially responsible for the car. Hell yeah.
damn.
What you mean? You have to flip it, bro. And you're not. That's the thing. If they were if they were Toyota owned dealerships, that would have been different because that would have been their own thing. But yeah, you gotta sell these motherfuckers.
Wow. I mean, so this is good and bad, right? Because Tesla, I said, Toyota extends the credit to these dealers so they could get financing to buy these cars. But at the same time, you owe Toyota this money, whether the car sells or it doesn't. So that's also a big risk that they're
I
running.
mean,
That's
but
a
the thing is, the
big, big
benefit is
money.
also that you can start up a dealership with no cash. You can start
Yeah.
up a Toyota.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like every
Fact.
car that's sitting on the lot, you could just start it up. Like just Toyota will give you the whole car and be like, "Yep," but you're still liable for that thing. It shows up as a receivable on Toyota's balance sheet, like as we see, and it is money you owe Toyota. So it ain't a consignment. I thought it was consignment. It's not a consignment.
I thought it was consignment too. That so this is very favorable for. I mean, it's favorable for the dealership, but the only thing that's not favorable to them is they still have to pay whether the car sells or not. This is a big responsibility
This is
by the
why that
dealership. This is
sometimes
very
they lose money.
favorable.
This is why sometimes they lose money on the car just to, free up some money on their
Yes.
credit so they can get more
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, man, I need this shit off my lot so that I can just get
They
more
get a new
cars that
shipment.
actually
Right.
sell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, that's true because they're paying interest on top as well. So Toyota's making money two ways. They're selling the vehicles to the dealership, also charging interest to the dealership. They also finance the customer, making interest on top of that. So from a business perspective, Toyota is has this thing locked up, man.
The thing is this though, you know, this whole law about dealerships must exist because you can't sell direct. This whole
It's
bullshit that we
stupid.
have.
It's
That's
stupid.
what this is. This causes this big mess here.
What is
You know
that
what I
though?
mean?
Where did that come from? Where did dealerships come in existence,
In terms
and
of like you
why
must
do
sell
we?
them through dealerships. Laws are awful. Yeah,
Was it through law?
that's the craziest thing ever.
Car dealerships didn't emerge because of a law. They evolved organically as the automobile industry grew and needed a way to distribute vehicles efficiently. The first known car dealership, 1898. To... So legal influence came later. So by mid 20th century, U.S. states began passing laws that required new cars to be sold through licensed independent dealerships, effectively banning direct-to-consumer sales by manufacturers. These laws were heavily influenced by dealer lobbying groups, not by consumer demand. Look at this. Because we probably get better price too if you're buying directly from. These are essentially middlemen. They don't do nothing except facilitate. Like they're adding cost.
And did you see the key word there? Go up. It's independent dealers. So because technically the car manufacturer could say I'm a dealer, but it
Right,
said
right, right. It's
independent.
independent dealers, right?
You know what I mean? And I think that's
Man,
that's the problem because I'm sure Toyota would love to sell direct if they could. I
is
don't
there
even know how
any?
Tesla. So how does Tesla get around this?
That's why I think it's only. Is there any states that don't have? Are there any states that don't have this law? Are there any states that don't have this law? Guys, we're talking about if you want to sell a car in the US, it has to be sold through a dealership, and we're trying to figure out why. And it has to be independent dealer. So the manufacturer, like Toyota, cannot sell through a Toyota dealership. It has to be another company. Although they bear the name, it's independent. Okay. So states that explicitly allow direct sales. Look at these. These states have rules that permit manufacturers, especially EV makers like Tesla, to sell directly. Look at that. California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maine, New York, Oregon, Virginia, Washington, Massachusetts, Arizona, Nevada, New Jersey. And that's why I had to go to New Jersey to get my EV. Look at that.
Mm, Texas limited exceptions. I don't know what that means.
And then states that ban or severely restrict direct sales. Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut, Iowa. Look at this. I'm sure Rhode Island is part. Oh, maybe not.
But
EV
I
only.
guess from Toyota's perspective, um, they rather sell it to a dealer than sell direct. In a way, they take
Why?
their risk off of it.
I mean, in this case, you're right. Like, because they probably could do a bulk offload to that dealership, but it's still a risk though. Because eventually, let's just say they can't pay. If you can't pay, you can't pay, whether you're a dealership or not. You know what I'm saying? You just have a receivable. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that ties you to. There's nothing requiring you really, because they, obviously in the accounting world, things getting written off all the time. Just
Right.
because you have a receivable in your books doesn't mean you're gonna receive it. They have
And
allowance for
and and
doubtful accounts.
it's like who does the marketing? That's another one. So Toyota at the corporate level do all the
Mm,
marketing, and then this guy benefits from all those marketing dollars, right? So Toyota still has to eat the marketing cost. Um,
You know, the other interesting thing that you just mentioned as well is if the dealerships, we see the price on the dealerships, right? I wonder how much the dealerships get it for. Like, you know what I'm saying? They must be getting it for a really good price.
no, I mean what I heard is like they make like $1,000 a car, some crazy like,
Hell no.
bro.
Hell no. No
They don't make that
way.
much, bro. They make like
There
maybe
is
five, ten
no
percent.
ways.
They
Bro, that
don't
is
make
not
like,
enough.
no. They said like the money comes from selling all the fucking bullshit. Um, like the warranty and all the other shit. They don't actually make a lot of money from selling the car. I mean, that's why they sell so many cars. I mean, because remember,
That's just
uh,
it's not that I don't believe you, AB. I'm just shocked at it
see,
just seemed low.
see,
Damn.
I'm not
Yeah,
that
I mean,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
you're
I
right. I mean,
mean,
it's
you know,
close.
your boy AB might be talking, but it ain't that
No, no,
crazy.
no. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just like I just thought that's very low. So I mean,
Yeah,
you're
because
spot on with
remember, for the fucking car, the salesman got to get his cut.
damn.
They gotta give him a cut. Don't forget, dealerships make money on maintenance. Yeah, so they actually make money on the service side more than they make on the. Yeah, look at the net profit margin is typically one. Yeah,
So guys, you're armed with this information. When you buy your car, don't get those other maintenance, all this other stuff they try to sell you because that's their money
the gap
maker.
insurance and stuff. That's where they really make all their money. Is the gap insurance and the other stuff
Mm.
that people never claim, right? Like those warranties and shit like that. People forget. Whoever goes and claims their warranty, right? You know, you're at Walmart and they're like, "Hey, you want to add warranty to your screen?" You're like, why not?" And you pay like 50. You never go claim it. Who does all that paperwork to go claim that shit?
Look at that. No,
Um,
AB is on point. Look at that. To support his case, look what it says. Copilot says it itself from financing and insurance, extended warranties, service and parts, and manufacturer incentives. That's how they make their money. So, yeah, damn. Look at
mhm.
that. So then now
It's
if we compare
It's a
liabilities.
volume game. That's why they're trying to move these cars like bam, 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 bam. Like let's go, let's go, let's go. They're trying to move these cars. Um, yeah. Hey, but Toyota, it's profitable. I mean, there's but these car got like car dealerships, like one family owns like multiple brands. Have you ever noticed that? Like in
Oh
here
yeah,
in
yeah,
Houston,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
it's
same
like
same out here.
yeah, it's like Thompson Ford, and then there's a Thompson Toyota, and there's a Thompson Chevy, and then a Thompson this. They own multiple brands across, so they don't own just Toyota. Like they open everything.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that too. It's like that in here too.
Yeah,
So
I don't.
now on the other side of the balance sheet, guys, look at the liabilities that they owe. So they have total current liabilities. This is essentially payments they got to make within less than a year. This is 29 trillion, which translates
yen,
to
yen. Let's.
this is yen. Oh yeah, my bad. This is 29 trillion yen, which translates to, if I have to guess it, divided by 150, what is it, like 150 billion or maybe something like that? 150.
29 trillion yen. Yeah, close. 194 billion.
$194 billion that they gotta pay within a year,
God
guys.
damn. God
Damn.
damn. Who do they
God
owe? Like,
damn, Toyota owes them money,
wait a
dog.
minute. Whoa.
So one thing you could tell quickly you could do as a ratio is you take the total current assets, which is the 34 trillion, divided by 29, just to see to determine, hey, can they meet their
They can cover it.
current?
Yeah.
They can cover it, but it's not as big margin as I thought it's gonna be for a company that's been
Short
this
term
long.
and current portion of long term debt. So we're
Just the current
talking.
position. Look at that. It's only
What's
just
short term debt? What is that, Steve? What would that be like?
so it must be so you see in the current portion of long term debt. So there must be some principal they have to pay on the long term debt aside from interest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Mm,
either bonds or it could be a loan that maybe the principal is due. Because you see, they have over here non current liabilities. They have a long term debt right here. which are payments they don't have to make within a year. But within 1 year, they have some debt, either through bonds or
bro. Are
they
you,
have to pay.
so they gotta
Yeah, they
pay
have to pay that much.
194 billion dollars within the next year.
Yes,
God
yes.
damn,
But they
son.
have. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I mean, they have. I mean, okay, so we can't take inventory into account because you have to be sold, and they have receivables, and those have not been received as well. So unless they
They don't have
refinance, you could
they don't have
refinance.
the cash, son. They don't have the cash.
They
I mean, unless
don't.
those
They don't. Because if you
receivables
just look
come
at that
in.
number, I mean, you could. One thing you could do as well is you could refinance. You know what I'm saying? So that long term debt might be a little bit higher.
Yo.
You could renegotiate, but that's big. That is big. It's not as they have a lot of debt, man. Look at, and then that's just their current liabilities. Look at the long term debt. They have 21
Jesus.
trillion. So if we look at the total assets, which is at 90 trillion divided by the total liabilities at 54, it looks good. But one thing we got to consider, right? And we said this, some of these things are not available cash. Land, building, machinery, it's not real money that you have access to. You know what I'm saying? It's like your house, right? Your house might have equity, but like you don't have access to that. Sometimes, it's not easy to tap
Right.
in. Like
Yeah.
intangible assets or your brand name, like that's hard. It's not, you can't get quick access to the cash.
So that
So
21 trillion translates to 140 billion in long-term debt.
damn, and long-term debt. My God. Wow. Wow.
Yo,
So
son.
within, so just those two combined, you said 190 plus
I
140,
said
right?
140 plus 194. Yeah.
140 plus 194. That's what, $334 billion American dollars that they owe? Yo, that's a lot of debt, man. Between current and
Oh,
non-current liabilities. Damn, that's a lot. And they own other stuff too. Like they have retirement benefit liabilities, deferred tax liabilities. Man, let me see if their cash flow statement. I wonder if they borrowed more money
so
this year.
Tesla's total debt is 13 billion. Just to give you,
Yo, Tesla, and they got a lot of cash too. They got 30
yeah,
something billion in cash, right? Yesterday we reviewed it.
yeah,
Look at this cash flow from operating activities. So look, from operating activities, they made $2 trillion. Oh, this is 2023. 3.6 trillion dollars, which is like what, 30 billion, something like that, or maybe because divided by 150, so maybe like 20 something billion.
3.6 trillion yen is
Yeah,
24 billion. 24
24
billion.
billion. So they made from operating activities. Okay, and then they invested another. So this is like to it says additions to equipment lease. They look like they spent some on public bonds or additions to public and corporate bonds and stocks. So they made some investments or actually in corporate bonds too. And other investments. So in total though, they spent on investing activities about 4 trillion in won, I mean in yen,
Hmm.
and financing, let's see, proceeds from
Proceeds
long-term
from
debt.
long-term debt. 10 trillion?
So look, they
10 trillion.
borrowed, but look at this. They borrowed 13 trillion right here,
Oh
and then
my
they paid
God.
off
Okay.
10 trillion. But
Okay.
you paid off 10 trillion and you took out 13 though. You took out
That means
more.
you
You
took
took out
you took
more.
yeah, you took 24 billion dollars in debt. Something
Not
like that.
20, not 24 because you got to subtract it. They took $3 trillion extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 3.6 trillion is 24. So
Oh,
about
24
20
billion.
billion.
Oh, in American dollars. Got you. Got you. Look at that. Damn. and they still pay. Why they still pay dividend, bro? That's
20
a
billion. So that 3 trillion is 20 billion.
20 billion they took out in loan. Wow. So total cash they ended up at the end of the
Bro,
year
I
is
feel like they're
18.
almost like a finance company as much as they are a manufacturing company. Their
No, they are.
money
You're
movements are crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of money movements over here. It really is. And it's not as I thought their balance sheet is going to be much more cleaner, that they're going to have a much more cash, not a lot of debt because, they sell a lot of cars and they obviously been in business for a long time, but it's not that pretty, honestly. It really is not. And then, guys, you got to also take in consideration they're making a massive change. They're changing from regular vehicles to electric and then hydrogen, which takes a massive investment.
Retooling those manufacturing plants.
Yes,
Let's not forget
retooling.
that, right?
Yeah, and then getting rid of all your old inventory because they have a goal of 2050. Right now, that's 25 years. 25 years ain't it's around the corner, bro. Like especially for a car company, it takes many years just to develop a car.
I think they're dying, bro. I don't know. I think listen, I think they're gonna have a slow death. They have way too many cars.
70
Bro,
brands, right? 70 brands.
70 brands, bro. I'm on their website right now. They got so many different versions. I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
man.
I
This is
think they eventually gonna turn up to only selling the Sienna. I think that's their best product. Is
Sienna.
the
Oh man,
Sienna, the Sienna van. People love that stupid that damn van.
do they? It's a limited market though. It's like parents with a few kids.
Yeah, and people are having less kids these days anyway, so that's probably a dying market.
Well, look at that. So this segment though, this is just their financing. Then
No, it's Toyota Motor Corporation, so it is the company.
it is the company. All right, so it trades under New York Stock Exchange. And then look at the earning per share though. $24.32. That's pretty impressive. They earn $24 for every share. And then look at the PE. 7.51. And guys, this is why I mentioned to look at this yesterday with Tesla. Tesla trades at 196 times that it earns. This is how you could tell how expensive a stock is. So this only trades 7 times its earning. 7.5. Tesla trades at 190 something times its earning. So that's how you tell if it's really expensive or not. They do have first year target is estimated at 232. Right now it trades at 182. And if we look at analysts, so these are guys that get surveyed and then they look at the auto industry, they make predictions. What the hell? Let me just I can't get that stupid analyst one. Why is it not scrolling down? So as of July, there's not actually a lot of analysts, which is surprising. Wow.
Looks like they've been down since like a year ago. Um, they've been down. Look like they peaked around March of 2024, and since then they're down like 30%.
Wow.
Um,
And look at that right there. They actually two people recommend it to be a buy, and then one person recommends to be a strong buy. That's not a lot of analysts actually, and it even dropped
yeah.
from the previous months. Like that's very surprising. And then the
Can
average
you?
estimate is $232.
Oh, that's where it's at right now. It's 182 right now. Okay.
Yeah, and then 232 is what the average consensus is. So you can make if they are right, that's what 18 plus 32, that's $48. So you could make over 20%, like a little like 25% if it does hit that
Mm.
the predicted number, within 1 year. Um, yeah, I think, personally, guys, for me, I think short term, Toyota is a good investment personally. And we're not making investment decision. This is just what we think based on what we reviewed. But over the long term, I think they have a lot of debt. Uh, I don't think they're going as fast as possible with transition into electric cars because that's the future. They said it in their annual statement. That's going to be a costly endeavor. I don't know how they're going to do it. There's also a massive competition, not just from Tesla, man. If you look at Chinese vehicles, BYD, we looked at it shortly, which has a lot of sales actually,
Yeah, yeah.
and they
And it's
already.
John Maine or something. The other one that make phones. Now they're making cars. Like it's like
Oh, they
it's
making
like an
cars
X
too.
starts with the X. Yeah, they're making cars. Like that
Look
motherfucker
at
look
that.
nice. I saw one earlier.
So look at that. That's another one. BYD though is definitely in the top 10 sales. When we looked at yesterday, they're
Yep.
up there, and their cars not only are electric, they are like fancy, man. They full self-driving. The software is amazing. So you got competition from the east, you got competition from the west in Tesla. So you being attacked on both sides. You know what I'm saying? You got a war on both sides. You trying to, you know what I mean? So I think long term, AB. I don't want to be as dire as AB saying it's a slow death, but he's not too far off. I don't think it's looking pretty in the future for them. I really don't, unless something magical happens. Yeah,
Yeah. Can you click on financials for me? I just want to see like how their revenue has been the last 5 years.
yeah, sure.
I just want to see how their revenue has been up or down. Um. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. It's they're just not fun. It's kind of like okay, 37, 45, 48. So they keep going up, huh?
Yeah, it does keep going up, but gross profit. Oh, well, actually, net income. Let's look at net income.
4.9, 4.7, 4.7.
You see, it's dropped a little bit. Net
2
income
point
dropped.
something before. Can you scroll to the other way? What is that?
Which one?
I see like 2.4 for the previous year, like 2023.
Let me see if I could expand. I don't know why it doesn't show me
But
the.
you can't scroll? Huh.
No, it doesn't. Let me go to the side.
Okay.
But
I just feel
yeah,
like, like with these giant brands, the decline is gonna be like 5%, 5%, 5%, 3%. You know what I mean? And then they're down 30% in 10 years, 15 years. That's how this thing is gonna go. You know what I mean? Um, so uh, uh their revenues up every year though. That's kind of interesting.
$4 billion is not a lot for the amount of sales that they have. That's not a lot.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
this is yeah,
You
this is
are
yes, right?
generating.
Yeah,
I think this is. Oh, this is in the end. Never mind. But
trillion. Yeah, the
even
whole trillion.
if you, yeah, even if you take that in consideration,
I
it's
mean, we
going
saw with
down. You
that,
make
like they're
more
like about
money.
10, 11%. I mean, looks like Tesla was about the same. So it looks like 10% is like maybe the car type of thing. Um, yeah,
I think
I just think
the
they're not
worrisome
making
part
like
is,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think they're gonna have to reduce their selection. They have too many cars. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, bro. They have like 70 cars or some shit. Like that's crazy. That's I think that's too much. Like why do you need to complicate things? I mean, you know what I noticed like with restaurants and everything like this? The ones that have like the least product on their
The
menu
limited
are
options.
the most profitable. Like you think of like Canes and shit. They just have chicken fucking tenders. And
Yeah,
they're you know what I mean? Like over and over. It seems like every time I see it, the less you have, the better it is. Cause people like choice and stuff is hard. Um I just don't think they need to make all these cars. It's because a
Chick-fil-A.
lot of efforts. You have to like create 20, 30, 50 marketing budgets for all the cars. Every car have a freaking marketing budget and all that stuff. I don't know, man. I just think they need to consolidate.
I think that's a fair observation because especially when you're trying to move to electric, you might as well like get rid of the ones that are not selling and like what we see right here. I think this should be their selection right here. This is not 75. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, like 25, 30 models. Like this right here represents, I think, what Toyota is for the most part for me. Look, although I don't
Bro,
see
I mean,
Prius.
like, look at what
Prius
Tesla's
is
doing.
not
Like,
in.
they're
Oh,
gonna
it
have
is
like
there.
a small, a medium, a large. I mean, even small, medium, large. Just call it a day. You know, um, yeah, because like, yeah, and they're not doing anything with electric, man. Their electric sucks. If they say they're the future and your
The
electric
electric
car
sucks.
sucks, how the hell you gonna
It does.
freaking make it? And they got all this competition, and it seems like they're just kind of sleeping on. It seems like they're betting on the hybrid because I go to their website, everything is hybrid, plug-in hybrid. Like all their cars are hybrid, hybrid, hybrid. I think they're betting on the hybrid situation and not the EV, even though they're saying something different in the whole report. So it's like, where's your actual commitment?
And Rebecca asked about the tax credit. The tax credit is also going to affect them because electric cars, it's all electric cars that are affected. And how is the end of the EV tax credit going to affect Toyota? And I think within that, actually, because some of the used vehicles tax credit is actually going to affect more of these companies other than Tesla because their requirements is a little. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, but I no, I think Elon. I don't know what he's gonna do with this tax credit going away. I don't know what the plan is.
I mean, he said they're producing a lower cost vehicle.
But I
Uh,
think they kind of ended that, Steve. I don't think they even mentioned it when we reviewed their annual report yesterday.
no, I read on the news before we looked at it yesterday. It wasn't mentioned
Okay.
on the annual report. I read it on like a recent like thing that they posted. I don't know how real it is, but they said something like that to
I
combat
know
it.
that was brought up, but I thought I heard somewhere was being canceled. I'm not sure, but it's like, man, that 7,500 is gonna hurt Elon bad, man. There's no other way around it. We just have to admit that that is gonna affect Tesla pretty freaking bad.
I don't think so though, because the reason I say that is, I mean, people were buying Tesla before this tax credit came into effect. You mentioned it was in 2022 that the tax credit came into play, right?
But they had a
I mean,
big boom though after that
no,
tax
they
credit.
did. True, true. But people don't buy Tesla because of the price. They buy Tesla because of the premium features that it has. So I don't. I think people still would buy it, man. It might be a dip, but I don't think it's gonna be such a huge dip.
Well, my pushback on that is like if you're trying to get the average Joe, they're still price sensitive.
The average Joe is not driving a Tesla. You know, they did a survey and they said the people that associate luxury or like people that consider rich, what car do they think they drive? And most people that got surveyed said Tesla. Like that's what associated nowadays with wealth more than like Mercedes or BMW. Like
But if Tesla is gonna be big, they have to get into the Corollas and the Rav4 markets. There's no other way around it. You
there's
know
not
the
much price difference though.
No, I know.
What
I'm saying like they have to get those people. They have to get those people, which are average people, right? And those are price sensitive people. So if I'm a mom, I'm looking at a new SUV, and I'm over here with the Rav4. Tesla's an Uber car. That's what Hassan is saying. I
That
mean,
that's the other part too. Like we talk about the autonomous vehicle, and you mentioned the cars being used on as part of their robo taxi service.
yeah.
It's not just car sales for Tesla. You know what I'm saying? It's a much more diverse. You got the Optimus. You got the Semi.
I actually saw it at the store today.
No way.
Yeah. Well, it's not
What?
like walking around. They just have it like standing, like in the window.
Oh, that
Yeah.
nigga was not working. He was just
Yeah. He's not
chilling.
working. I was like, man,
Look at this. They didn't even get the tax credits because they had eligibility issues due to the assembly location and battery sourcing. So they didn't really
what the hell is a
benefit from
Rav
the
Four
tax credit.
Prime? Oh, plug-in hybrids. Oh, okay, plug-in
Tesla's not a
hybrids.
high end. It's too many things. And not to people's perception though. This is people's
Yeah,
perception.
perception matters. Yeah.
All right. So what do you call it, AB? We gotta close this out, man. We at
Yeah,
6:20.
yeah. I mean, the stock is down 30% from the last year. Um, so if you're gonna get in, it looks all right. I mean, they're doing all right. Like it's kind of like Nike. It's like, but it's not a growth stock though. It's not a growth stock. That's the big thing. I don't think it's a growth.
Not a what?
It's not a growth stock. It's not like,
Oh,
if you're looking for like a stock that's gonna go up 20-30% or whatever in the next 2-3 years, I don't think this is the stock for it. You know, and I think that's kind of, I feel like these kind of companies, dude, they have to become a dividend stock and not really a growth stock. So I don't know what their dividend situation is. But
they gave dividends, but it seems like it's not for all shareholders because we did see that in the annual report.
okay,
But it was only to a limited amount, and they can't afford to really be paying dividends like that. You know what I'm saying? Based on their financials, the amount of money they owe, it would just not be a smart move to pay dividends at this point when you
does
owe
this
that much
Tesla
money.
does dividends?
But they do
Yeah,
have dividends. Look at this, like forward
three point
dividend
seven
yield.
five percent.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
is that a good dividend rate?
um if it
I
was
don't know.
a like, what is a good dividend?
Yeah, yeah, it's what you call like a value stock. Yeah,
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
typical 1 to 3% common for growth-oriented companies. Tech 3 to 5 considered solid and sustainable for mature, attractive but may signal risk. Okay, so 3 to 5. So they're right there where they need to be for mature firms.
There's 6.91, 3.75, so 375 is where we
Yeah,
at. Like you mentioned, solid and sustainable for mature firms.
it's not the highest,
Um,
but it's okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so it will be there, man. They're profitable, like the cash situation, but it seems like they're kind of managing the whole cash debt thing. It's not like they're not, like you said, you did the whole like ratio thing, and they still could still cover current liabilities with current assets, even though it's not as great as you thought it was. They still not like in bad shape. It's not like the
no,
Michael
not
Kors
in,
of the
not,
world or none stuff like that. It seems like
yeah, yeah.
the fundamentals are still in place. It's not like this company is going out of business or anything. They're profitable, they're solid, but it's not a growth. So it's not like, because a lot of people think when they think of stocks, like I'm gonna put some money in next couple of years, man, I'm gonna double my money. Like this ain't that stock. I don't think this is that stock. Um, that from what I can see. So
Yeah, I think long term the fundamentals is gonna be shaky, but short
yeah,
term there's a way to make money, and
they gotta figure out this EV situation, and then looks like
they
they
do.
haven't, and that's their biggest risk right now. They
Yeah,
haven't figured it out. And they keep releasing all these other weird ass brands like Crown, Corolla Crown SUV, like compact. Like they're bringing up new brands. It's like instead of double and tripling down on this EV thing, So it's like, what are you doing? Are you focused? Like I don't know.
yeah. It's We're gonna see, guys. So, what do you guys think? What's your overall take? Do you guys think the situation is dire? You optimistic about Toyota? I especially want to hear from Hassan, the car guy. After seeing these numbers, are you optimistic or not as optimistic as you were before?
But I'm glad to see they're doing all right. Like they're not like in trouble in a way. Problem. Hassan says problem.
I actually think they, bro. I thought, in my opinion, bro, they're doing worse than I thought they. I thought they're doing really good.
Mm,
I'm surprised you're not alarmed by their debt, bro. Their debt alarm me. That's a lot of debt for a company that's making this much amount of sales and making this much amount of money.
yeah, I
Like
don't know, man.
320 something billion dollars in debt. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. And you've been in operation and being a market leader for years and you have that much debt? That's insane. I it's just I don't know, some type of mismanagement or you're spending too much on this, especially we mentioned, right? They got good engineering, Justin, Kaizen, all this like well-known supply chain thing management, like quality control, blah blah blah. And then
So are you
you
saying like they should be using cash for all this stuff and not debt? Like then you know what I mean?
I
That's
think
what
they have
yeah.
I think they have too much debt. Like this is a lot of debt. Like what is going on? Like you're not if you spend this much debt and then you have like a whole lineup of electric cars, I could rationalize. Okay, they made a massive investment in electric. They barely have scratched the surface in the electric companies, right? So then,
Mm,
how do you have so much debt already in this much? I mean, unless on the back end they're working on this electric company that's costing them a lot, it's just a lot of debt, bro. Like that's huge. I mean, look at
yeah.
Tesla, bro. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Mm. All right, guys. I think that's the breakdown. Toyota will be fine, Hassan says. Um, so Steve was not too warm on these companies. Like,
I'm not.
"Ah."
I'm not. I'm feeling the same way I felt about Nike, man. It's not good, guys. Not
Yeah.
good.
I don't know. I mean,
All right.
the thing is, it takes a while for these brands to like die off. That's the thing. Like the pace is what really concerns me because it really takes like blockbusters, all those like it was like a 20-year drop. Like Circus
Yeah.
City it
No,
takes a
for sure.
while. So for this company to die off, it is gonna be a while. So it's still hanging in there.
It's definitely hanging in there. And I mean, it's still number one leader in car sales. And it's a resilient company and it's founded on engineering. Maybe they could pivot and come back and be a market leader again. But if they don't, it would be interesting to see if in 25 years, if Toyota doesn't
Yeah.
exist, that would
I
be
think the big critique here
that'd
is
be big.
like, where is your EV play? We're not seeing your EV play.
Yes,
You know, that's the
that's it.
biggest that's the
Yeah,
biggest takeaway here. We're not seeing it. Unless you're hiding something that
they're
you're
not.
gonna hit us with it, we're not seeing the EV play, and you keep saying EV is the
Yes,
go, and I don't know. So
EV
that's
is the
the
goal. Yeah, agreed.
all right, guys. That's the
All
take
right.
tonight. Thanks for tuning in, man. We really appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you guys, man. We really appreciate y'all being here. Let us know if this is too long and we need to kind of cut the fat and if this is too much for y'all, we trying to at least figure it out, right? We're new to this streaming game. So we're trying to, you know what I mean? Right, Steve?
Yeah, we're trying to cut the fat, chew the fat. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, this information that you're getting is helpful. And for anybody rewatching it, man, thank you again for watching. And then for the people rocking with us today, Hassan, San, Rebecca, Bree,
Bree. Shout out to our day
who else?
ones. We appreciate y'all for staying up with us. Everybody's in different
Yes,
time
much
zones and
love.
such. So I know it's late for some of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, we haven't picked a company yet for tomorrow. I don't know. What are we doing? Should we do something more fun? I'm thinking something more fun, something
Uh,
more, or we can do like the big
I
boys again. What do you guys think,
we could do the
guys?
big
Say
boys. What do you guys think? Hassan has been active, man. You know what?
it's it's on
Let's
you tomorrow. Actually, it's
Hassan
your
pick.
turn to pick. It's your pick tomorrow. Actually,
It is, it
right? I
is. You know
picked
what?
tonight.
Since
Yeah.
Hassan, been rocking with us. I'm gonna let Hassan pick the company he picks. We could do tomorrow. Hassan, what company you want us to do tomorrow? You've been rocking with us all night.
All right.
VW. Oh, good pick. Second biggest company. Okay,
Okay.
then VW it is.
VW. They got a
Look
lot
at
of
that.
brands underneath them, so it's gonna be very interesting. It's
They
not just
do.
Volkswagen. There's a lot
They
of stuff,
do.
right? What do they got? What do they got? Real quick, a little teaser. What do they got?
A
V
little teaser, VW, and it's a
brands.
it's a European company too, so it's gonna be a good way to see that side.
Woo! Oh
How
man,
many
this is
companies
good
that?
stuff, Stevo.
What do they have?
They got Volkswagen, they got Audi, they got Bentley, they got Bugatti, they got Lamborghini, they got Porsche,
Oh damn! I didn't know they got.
and and Ducati motorcycles.
Damn! I didn't know they got Bugatti. I mean, I didn't know they have Bugatti is under them and Lamborghini. I did not know that.
I woke
I'm
up in a new Bugatti.
damn. Yeah, that's gonna be our intro right there.
I woke up in a new yeah.
Dang, that's a good
Hey,
pick. That's a good pick, my boy. Look at that. That's
guys.
cool.
It's gonna be a fun one tomorrow. We got Porsche in the building. We got Lamborghini in the building. We
Yes.
got Bentley in the
Got
building. We got
Bentley in there.
Bugatti. Man, Audi. I know Bree talked about Audi the other
Audi,
day, so
yeah, 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 yeah.
we're gonna get on to all that,
That's
guys.
awesome,
Oh,
man. Good pick, yo.
all
All
right,
right.
HJ. Thanks for the pick. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the Profit Report with your boy AB.
And Steve, thank you guys, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.